station. It's on there. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. Fuck, does that go that way? That way it goes so far. You want to be in the middle, don't you? I'll look at it in the middle, I don't think. Because that behind that's that way, isn't it there? And then you look at the thing behind you, this thing, the Mr. Bloom's thing. So you look like you're out of the picture. Freedom, welcome to the top of the chart. Mark Emerson, hope you're okay. Keep on trucking all the way. Fucking hell, I hate. I tell you what, the worst bank is. That one in Saltburn. You come down there, I used to do a lot of biking years ago. I'd bike to Lingdale, I used to box there with Ray Hood's boxing gym. I used to be about, I don't know, 5-6 miles there, I think, some of that. Super 5 mile, I think. I used to bike there, but I used to bike to the gym fest and train, and I'd bike to the boxing gym afterwards. And I'd go there twice a week. But I used to go down that, when I got that bank, I didn't like going down that bank. It's fucking like that, the bank, and it goes around the bend like this. Phil Moores was on the right, which was the first rave club, about 1970. Hold on. I was about 22, I think. 22, and I went there, the very first rave club. And I went in, and it was all fucking smoke everywhere, in them smoke machines. And I was just normal, like, you know, John Travolta type dance floors. I was used to them ones where we worked on the doors, like Leo's on the top deck. Shut up! And can't think with them. So worked in them clubs. So I go to this one anyway. We went in and it was on the bank. This was on the bank as well, but this bank, this one like this, and it comes round in a bend like that. I've seen loads of lorries jackknifed there, and buses. The brakes have went on it. The bus has got in the back of something else. Absolute nightmare. And round the other end, it's a pub with a big wheel on. I can't remember the name of it now. On the right hand side, as you're going up to the other side, as you go down. Fucking hell. As you're going round the bend, fucking drive me around the bend in here. As you're going around this one, that from the other side, because there's a bank on the other side, which is about hundreds of feet apart. There used to be a penny bridge. You used to pay money to walk across the bridge because it was a lot quicker to walk across and walk all the way around. And used to pay a penny. It was a penny bridge, it was called. It was in very, very posh Saltburn, like Victorian houses. Beautiful, done loads of documentaries down there, and they've done loads of, like, it's a bit like Whitby a bit. But Whitby, obviously, Whitby's got the Dracula, but don't ask him for a sub, he'll put the bite on you. Yeah, so Mark Emerson, I'll just go through these first. I'll go back to that story. Freedom, Mark Emerson. Fucking eyes are getting worse. I've got fucking 2020, not fucking 2020. I've got about 10. I haven't got 2020, the vision. Fucking useless, the Arga. Has a boiler fucked up. That has. The boiler fucked up. I don't know, she's in the living room at the moment. It was funny, I was in the shop the other night, he went to the black lad, said, do you want a bag for life? I said, I married one. Fucking out on the blow. Then mum was going on, he does that to me all the time, she was fuming. And then he said, oh, you're still trained, right? You're on the bag. I said, no, she's no good. After 3 punches, she just gives up. She started to laugh his head off. You're on the bag. I said, no, she won't let me in. She won't fight me. The women are going, that's why we've got no women on here. That's what it is, isn't it? Come bring back. Hello, mate. Welcome to the show. John Usher. Hiya, John. Thanks for coming on, mate. Appreciate it. Matt Emerson there. Phil Moore's great back in the day. Right? Yeah, I'm going to go through it. I'll go through it for people who haven't seen it. You know what I'm on about. I'll tell you some of the nightmare stories when I went there. It's fucking, it was a nightmare. I'll just go through these first there. John Usher. Pats. How you, Pats? You're okay? The troops are in. Yeah, the troops. Standing at each soldiers. Peter the box. Hello, son. Hope you're all right. Did you sorted? See, I mean, you're all talking straight away. So good. Even if I'm late and nobody whinges, they're all just get on with the chatting. Marvellous to see. Spec fucking savers, mate. Spec savers, I like them adverts here, but they're on the go. They think they're going on holiday on a cruise ship. They're on a fucking, they're going on a ship where it fires missiles, and it's what I'm an aircraft carrier. They're going, I think they're on the ferry. The old man and mum get on the fucking thing. It lifts them up, and it's a fucking aircraft carrier with the airplanes taking off. Some fucking beauties on them Spec savers. Should have went to Spec savers. I went to Home House instead. I got mine from Home House. Should have went to Spec savers. I went to Home House. I got them for free off the cunts. Oh, £300 they were. The glasses, he said, would have bought would cost you. That's fucking hell. I went to Spec savers. I went to fucking there. So yeah, so Fillmore's was the club, and it was the best one in the whole of the northeast, like rave type music. But it was more like garage music. Got to play house all night long. It was like that. It wasn't the rave, the hardcore stuff in the 90s. It was the 80s. It was about 87, 88. And it was the first club. It was fucking massive, the building. I got nicked. I got interviewed over a murder with a bloke who owned the club. It was an Asian lad from Leicester. He got shot. He got shot to death. They fucking nicked me. Not then. About 20 years later, I got nicked for it. I was in for an armed robbery, taking a kilo of coke off a black lad, bringing it in from Nigeria, and he's bringing coke into Middlesbrough and selling it in Middlesbrough. So allegedly, I went and took it off him, put a 9mm gun to his head. He said another lad put a 9mm to his head, and there was a Cosworth involved. So they went, "Oh, Brian Cockerill," but we had two Cosworths. They got it all fucked up. So I wasn't actually. Obviously, I was the. A lot of people say I was the driver because I was a shit hot driver in them days. I used to do all that left foot brake, oversteer, used to train. I tell you, it'll back me up here, Mark Emerson. You'll know I'm not bullshitting here. This is where we used to go. Sean Dano's, Luff Duff used to go. Can you remember Bearbeck's? They've got the Bearbeck's, the brothers, at Gisborough. They have the racing track where you can pay. You used to pay £100 on the racing track. They had their own racing track. And the semi-pros or pro racing drivers, they did my car, my Cosworth. They fixed my Cosworth. They took it and they put it from I think it 116 brake horse to 330 brake horse. They took the car in for me. And the other one was called Adrian Horsley from Warrenby. He had a place there, and he'd suit my car up. And we used to go there, and I was showing how to do left foot brake, oversteer, understeer, and all that. I could never make the four wheels spin. The four-wheel drive. I could do the two wheels easy, but I could never make the four-wheel spin. I could handbrake, turn it right round and come back. No, go that way and go all the way back round and come back that way and just go straight off. I could never make them four-wheel spin. Fucking useless. But he was brilliant at it. Them Bearbeck brothers were fucking shit up. They had their own garage on the right-hand side, just where the pub. There's a pub on the left as you come out of work in that pub. I can't remember the name of it now. It's like the pub another one where loads of fucking cars went through the window. So anyway, don't forget push light buttons 40 on. So I worked on the door there. So I got the job. I worked in Leo's best club, which is at Redcar. And then I moved because I had a fight. What happened is I had a fight on the door. I was working the door about a year there, maybe a year and a half. And this big heavy lad had a fight with me. And I was only about 14 and a half stone, I think I was. 14, 10, I think, something like that, maybe 15. He was about 18 stone, more like big, but one bulky muscle as well. You know, like you get people that look fat, but they're all fucking solid. He's like that, full of fucking, like, and he was having a good go with it. But I got him in this. That colour put me at, Bob Cumberland taught me it's like a wrestler's hold where you put your hands like that around the back of the neck. So there your hands are here like that on the back of the neck. And you put it over the top of them like that, and you can pull them like that. They can't move, so you can be able to pick them up. And the legs used to dangle like that. And I used to carry them down the stairs from the top of the Legos like that, all the way down. And their legs were dangling and walking down and said, "Look, funny as fuck, right? Barely never used to have his head up." We used to put them out. But it was better than fight, like beat them up or break their jaws. Used to take them down, or get them in a headlock and hold them down like that for a couple of seconds, 20, 30 seconds. You're going to behave now, so let them feel your power. But this lad was probably 50-50 this strength because he was a lot heavier than me, about 3 or 4 stone heavier than me, and he could have a fight, this kid. And he comes outside and he threw these big. He couldn't fight. He couldn't fight, but he couldn't. He's strong, but he couldn't fight. Sorry, he threw these big windmills at me, missed me, and I've jumped in, headbutted him right in the top of his head here, and as I headbutted him, he went back. And Legos used to have a big step like that, like a round step like that, like a loaf of bread, like that shape. But anyway, he fell back and his head hit the fucking top of the step, cracked his skull open, His eyes were bleeding, his nose was bleeding, his ears were bleeding. And the lad said, I didn't know then what that meant. He said, you fractured your skull. He's in a bad way, so they had to get an ambulance. So the ambulance come. My auntie worked in the Stead Hospital then, Auntie Rena Moyer. And her husband, he worked, I think he was a porter, he worked in there. Well, he was a porter. But they never took him in there, but they found out for the hospital for me because they knew people in the other hospital, which was there. Middlesbrough General, it was called them days. It's called the Cook. It's a Cook now. No, what is it called? Yeah, Cook, yeah. So that was then, that hospital. So anyway, he fucking was in a coma for about 12 days. I was fucking shit myself. I stayed with little Frankie Atherton. So the cops come and said, who was the lad? They said, oh, it was just two lads fighting. He said, one of them was waiting the door for the weekend. He was from Scotland. Obviously, I had an accent as well, but it was good. I said, I'm going to have to go because they come back and see me because my accent, because I was still Scottish then, the accent. So I had to fuck off to Fillmore's was just up the road, stayed in Redcar. And so I got a job on this door. So I went in the door and I got a job off the owner of the club. Not the owner, was their manager, gives us a job. I went in with Norman Bushby, great doorman, brilliant lad. He's gone now. His son used to be a DJ. Kita Bushby, another great lad. He's a car mechanic. A great lad. If you ever need a car done in a red car, he's the man to go to. Over Warrenby has his place. Like, we've been there. Been doing it since we were fucking kids. We know them since I was about 18 or something. Like, we're probably like family. Yeah. And I worked with Norman on the door, and they were older school. They were like 38, 40, things like that. And I was 21. I think I was 22. So I went the door upstairs, and upstairs is where all the trouble was. In the door, we were getting in so bad. So it was like a woolly back area. There's like Gisborough, Broughton, Lingdale, Loftus, all them, and people come from Whitby, and people come from Redcar, people come from Middlesbrough, and people come from all over the place. But it was only a place you could go and get this music, which was the rave music. Salt and Pepper were out as well. They used to come on. So when I went in, it was all smoke and that. And I thought there's been a fire or something. I didn't realise it was these smoke machines. And the DJ was upstairs, and there was one downstairs. And then all the end is all this whistle. I thought it's fucking rage. I thought it was getting raided for the police. I've only seen it on the telly when they raid them. And it was fucking, we had whistles, they were going, blowing these whistles in the place, and what the fuck? And I was walking past them, and one had an orange boiler suit on, like you see them in them films, and where they're in America, where they're in the penitentiary, an orange boiler suit, and he was walking around with it on, and he was doing that over his mask and putting stuff in. I tapped him and asked, "What are you doing there?" He went, "Vicks, it makes me breathe better." And didn't realise the Vicks makes them off their head more when they're on the ecstasy or when they're on the acid. They're off the fucking head. So they had, the big masks like that. They were in the war. They had them on. They're on with masks on. Like the big masks. And the war would go, ooh, no, that noise. And then if you put your gas mask, that's the way I'm looking for. They used to have they had gas masks on. I thought, what the fuck? Anyway, the place was chock-a-block. It was all the kids, younger than me. And Norm was like, oh, it's like a madhouse in here, Brian. He said, it's not like he was down the pubs where he's getting all the people have a drink and have a drink with you. You can't sit drink with some company. You can't sit drink with someone with a gas mask on. He said, they're fucking mental, and he said, modern day Gandhi. Nice one, mate. And welcome back to the show, mate. You must have liked that. So anyway, I went on the door, so I'm upstairs, and this DJ was a semi-pro footballer. Can't remember we paid for Gisborough, I think it was, something like that. He was a nice kid, he was a DJ. And I used to be upstairs looking after him because he used to have to be looked after with the records and stuff and shit. And I looked after him. It was like a lot of posh people went there, really posh people, but there was a lot of rave ones. But they were all like bank managers, and when you got to know them, the one with the gas one was put all the time. He worked in the bank, was a bank manager, and his fucking mate was the assistant bank, and his missus was fucking, his girlfriend was working in the bank, was fucking crazy. And they were all just like nice people, but there was loads of like idiots would come in like from only back one wanting to get in, being daft and that. So we worked on the door there for like I say, for a while. And you had to get in there, and the nightmare was you could get there, a taxi there, you get a bus, but it would be a fortune because it was a long way from Redcar to get to there. And it was a long way from Lingdale and Loftus and that. So what they used to do, they used to put 5 or 6 buses sometimes on a Friday, maybe 7 or 8 buses on a Saturday, because it would be full on a Saturday. It'd be more, not rave people, it'd be more people like just couples and stuff, like really posh people used to go in. It was absolutely beautiful. It was owned by a man called Ian Smith. He was a multi-millionaire. He had Rushbull Hall, he had Rosie O'Grady, he had about 300 houses. And he really liked me, and I was doing the doors for him. I used to do security if he ever went away from somewhere and he had to go with money somewhere down south. I'd sit with him, he'd give me £200. So like £200 them days was a lot of fucking money. Me and Smith and Frankie Atherton used to drive the car. I used to give him £100, but I used to give Frankie £50 a man money just for going. Brian, shoe glasses, me. I know, fucking glasses. It's like, well, that time we've been talking, there's no one on this. I'm talking myself. It's not even turned on the computer. Brian Gill, shoe glasses, mate. Fucking no wrong with them, Mark. Is there fucking no wrong with them, mate? Yeah, fucking Gill glasses. Then you sit on the console in your hands and you get tape on them. Fucking nightmare. I've got really good ones upstairs on the bed. Now I'm fair that the bedroom's like 14 foot by 12 foot. If I push the bed 2 foot forward, I'm all right. I'll take the glasses. Next year, another 2 foot forward. Now I'm like that at the screen. I've got my own glasses upstairs. Yes, so anyway, they used to come in, all of a sudden, that noise would go, and all the fucking sirens would go off, and then we'd start blowing the whistle, and pink gloves on, white gloves, and doing all these fucking mad dances and the thing. I thought, where the fuck am I at? Fucking one flew of the cuckoo's nest. And he was downstairs because he was old school. And he was like saying to me, fuck no, you fucking, I don't know, you go up there, Bride's a fucking nightmare. Yeah, the race track to Christmas. Yeah, Barebecks. I told you there was a fucking one. That arse white was gone. There's no such thing as a race track up, excuse me, he's making it all up, pretending he had a Cosworth. Pretending. Well, I had fucking 6 Cosworths. I had a tax 3, and I bought 3. Absolutely. And Teddy Pierce, the very first one I bought, it was a magenta red one. I bought it on Portrack Lane, and it was up for 6,700, I think it was. 6,750. And I went in and I said, how much is that there? He said 6,750. I said, well, would you take cash? He said, give us £6,500. I think it was 6,500. So he said, I thought I was getting taxed. Really posh place. It's in Portrack Lane. It's a big, not massive garage, but it's a garage, but it's all Porsches and Ferraris, and it's all well-to-do millionaires who buy the stuff out of there. People with money, good money, drug dealers and stuff. And I said, look, I'll give you the cash. So I went home and moved the car. He had a 4x4, not Escort, 4x4 Sierra, but it wasn't a Cosworth. I went home and that. They only did 130 then. They weren't great. Still good cars, some 4x4s, but they were really slow compared to the Cosworths. So I went in the house, come back out, and I gave him the £6,500. He's counting it out. He came here and bought $2 off us about 5 years ago. And he said, to when he said, I was thinking I was getting taxed, he said, just going to take it. I can't get no fucker to get it off him. Because nobody's got the balls to get it off him. So I thought, he's going to have to take it on the chin here. He's going to tax me. So anyway, I gave him the £6,500. I said, you got any drinks at all? Do you want to drink chocolate or coffee? I'll have drink chocolate. So I got one. Counts the money out, right? It's all there, Brian. He said, here's the such and such, give me all the stuff. And he's still waiting for me to just take the money off him, the keys off. Jump in the car and drive away. I couldn't believe it. He said, I told everyone. He said, I told like all the car dealers. He said, if you ever do business with him, he sounds 100%. He'd never ever bully anyone. He said, I dropped him £200. He was over the moon for dropping the money. For, like I saved him £250. He saved me, and I give him cash £6,500. He said, the easiest person in the world to work with. And I've bought other cars and bought and sold cars with him before. Cars with, I've taxed the car somebody 15 grand, say, but they owe me the money. They give me the car, it's worth 15. I say, he'll say it's worth 15, but I'll probably get 12. I said, well, just give me 10. I'll get 10 grand. But I've got 10 grand in my hand straight away without waiting for it. They're the type of people I like to work with. The only way is crazy media. Hello, hope you're okay, love. The clubs in Redcar years ago. How can you remember them? My uncle did. Oh, your uncle did the clubs in Redcar years ago, yeah. I did them all. I did, there's not one pub I didn't work in there. I did them all. I did Leo's. I did for Fillmore's further up. I did the Top Deck. I did Sharkies. I did, what was it called? The Mark Evans had the club. What was it called? The Mayfair. I had that club with them. I did Starlight. It was called Silks. I done them. I did the one across the road, Sharkies. That was a good pub. We used to have stoppy backs in there. I did George's pub. I did what was the other food pubs? I worked in the Oasis as well, up the lakes at the state. Not the lakes in the Lake District in Redcar, because there was trouble in there. I also did, I was that many I've done in Redcar. I worked in all them clubs for years when I was young, but obviously I worked out with the town as well. I did Gisborough, I worked in Mask as well. I did them two as well on a Sunday. I'll probably know your dad. Yeah, you're right, mate. Brewbank, yeah. Brookbank, yeah. The 70s, yeah. We used to go up there in the 80s, the 90s. And he had all them fucking racetrack things. They were really good drivers, them two. Miles better than me, like miles better. And he was going off. Cockerill pretended he was a rally driver. I never pretended at all. All I said was, he has to change. You have to fucking embellish everything. Really. I said, I had Codsworth and we used to, me and Bam Bam went. Bam Bam was the first to get trained off him. And then there was BJ, Smalley, Spud, me, Speedy. What else was there? Steve Boots. Paddy Watson, the Yellow Cozzy. We were the first ones to hit the four before. Bam Bam was the first and I was the second to get them. I think the Bear Mix had them before, it was obviously what I'm on about, just on the street lads. And there was about 15 of us in the cars from Cosworth in the end. Speedy crashed us. I said, don't get a two-wheeler, you'll crash it. He went, no, but I can drive. I said, you can't. The back end just spin out like fucking nightmare to get back in. Even the professional drivers struggle to get them back in. Just got to smash it to fucking pieces. All the back end gone. People nicking their drugs or to hotel now, the Fillmore's buildings, yeah. So what they used to do, I'll tell you what they used to do, Matt. So what they used to do was they used to get buses on, 52-seater bus, one bloke on a meal. So that would so you have 52 people, and they'd be coming from, say, a red car, and they pay maybe £2 a bus to get not there to get back. They'd get there themselves because you could just get a normal bus, and then they put the bus on at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 in the morning, I think it was. The buses would pull up at 2 o'clock, and people get on and get the tickets. So people, what they used to do when they come in, you used to put your code up. You pay £1 for a ticket for your coat and your hat, scarf, and stuff, and then you buy a ticket for £2 or £3, I think it was. So you work out 52 people, £100 just to take them home on a bus. So they did good out of it. They had so many stops. Some ones would go near Gisborough Way, Lingdale, and that loft to some places, and the other ones would go like say Redcar, Dormanstown, Middlesbrough. So maybe a bit more. I don't know exactly how much they paid anyway, but it was a lot cheap. Maybe £3 a pop, maybe £5 for the ticket and the ticket and the ticket for your coat. So all them people would pay for it. But the bus drivers, when you think about it, what happens? So you're in the club, you've got doorman at the back, you have 4 doormen on the door, maybe I was upstairs on my own, there's 4 downstairs backing me up. But what happens when you have a fight with, like, say, I had a fight with about 15 lads from Gisborough, I put 4 of them on their arse in the club, they were only dickheads, I was slapping the cunts. I was about 15 now, stone then, because I've been there about 6 months, putting weight on. And they had a go at me, because I was a big lad anyway. I had one up the back. Mark remember this. As you go around the back, Mark, there's a door opens, and it's a steel door. And all clubs have to have steel doors at the top. Every nightclub has to by law. So I've got him on the top of the steel. I'm trying to throw him off the fucking top of the about 30-foot drop it is. And the guy pulling me back, saying, "You're going to kill him if he falls over here." I've lost my plot with him. So anyway, I went back in and motorcycle. Yeah, they did. I used to have motorcycle. The motorcycle. I used to have my 125. I had a Yummy 125. It wasn't a motocross. It was an RD 125. 1974 was made. I bought it when I was like 16. I got my first bike. Well, I got my first bike. It was embarrassing telling you, but it was one of them plastic pigs. You remember them, Mark? The old men used to go to work on them. The plastic pig, they call them. But you put a fiver in it. It'd last me all week going to work. So instead of walking to work, fucking 3 mile there and 3 mile back, I worked at British Steel because I lived at Seaton Lane. I had to go to British Steel. Fucking big, massive walk. Just all right through the works you had to go. And when it was pissing down, you used to get soaked. So I did this plastic fucking little pig. Plastic pig, they call them. All the old men used to take to work. They'd have them from 16-year-old till they finish work, and they'd give it to the fucking son. And then the granddad would give it to his son. This son would give it to his son. And when they worked in British Steel, Mark will tell you this, he knows. Anyone who worked in British Steel, you were guaranteed a job because your dad would retire 50 years in there, got a gold watch in his ear. And what he would do is, say Mark's son Mark was in there. He was, right, can I get my job as apprentice? And they said, yeah, of course you can, because they like it. And the family say, like, Mark was worth 30, 40 years with them. The last 6 years or so, you had to work. He'd say it takes 5 years to be an apprentice, to be a proper work in the British Steel. So it was a brilliant thing, because if your dad worked in there, you were guaranteed a job for 40, 50 years. And the money was great in there in them days. Peter O'Neill used to work there. Peter Ayton used to work there. He was a bodybuilder. And they used to get great money. Maggie Thatcher fucking sold everything off and ruined all the industries, the coal, the railways, everything got fucking ruined through her. She ruined everything just by privatisation and everything, just the greed and money. That's what it was all about. And that's when everything fell to pieces. And that's when all that culture where dad was dad and like would be the dad, the uncle, the other uncle, the uncle's son, the nephews, they all go out on the weekend to a pub, like say, for instance. They used to have a workman's club. And at the weekend, the dads and that and the mums would get all the kids ready for the jazz bands. They'd all be out with the jazz band playing with these trumpets. The kids would all have something to do. And they used to all get a medal every time they went somewhere. They'd have to go sit about at Bournemouth or London or whatever. And they'd have to go down there and march. And they'd be marching in the streets. They'd proud of themselves and all smart and clean all their shoes and white and all the little sun shoes. All the kids were doing things. Not, Mum can have a phone. Mum can have a pizza. Mum can have a kebab. Mum can have this. They're in the bed. You need to get your uniform ready for the weekend. Or you're not going, oh, and they'll be up there cleaning them, making them perfect, just like soldiers were, like fucking marvellous. And you'd see like 30 jazz bands and the music, you could hear them all over, the do's and that. But it was marvellous to see all the kids and being entertained by themselves. And going back in them days, I was watching one the other week about all the kids getting ready for jazz bands and winning competition from Hartlepool. And I knew quite a few of the people there when I was at school. And I remember after a few people, there's John there, there's such and such when I was at school with. And used to love it because you were part of the community. So then you go in and you do jazz band, you might come second, but you got a medal every time. You got something like loads of medals on, and they get the little white trainees and cleaned them and washed them, and the white socks up all spotless and that. So they're ready for the Saturday or the Sunday, whenever they did it. Usually on a sun Saturday it was, and they'd go on a big massive school field, and they'd allow them go in the fields, and they'd have sandwiches and like a picnic and everything. And that was great for the kids. And then after that they'd go home. The kids would get the stuff up, be knackered, exhausted because they've been out all day. They'd go to bed, and then the oldest, like say, it would be like me, would look after your siblings, and your mum and dad would go to the local club, which was not a pub, it was just a local club for all the, oh, yeah, I bet he did good, oh, your John did good today, oh, he looks really smart, I was dead proud of him, and then you get like the thing where they throw it in the air and catch it, you know, the band leaders and stuff, and you'd say, oh, you did brilliant today, how you Mr. Nobody, welcome back to the show. And they'd say you did really good. So everyone was in a community where everyone was lovely. You did brilliant and do that. And kids rub their heads. And people go, right. So like after me on my head when I was a kid and stuff. And everyone was like friendly and everyone loved each other then. And if anyone struggled, like say for instance, old Mrs. Jenkins has had a fire and she's lost like the kitchen and the table and chairs have all gone. There's no food now for the kids. They'd all go, right, Jack, John, Tom, we're going to go, Mrs. Jenkins. Well, I've got the white paint for the walls. I've got all the nails and such and such. I've got the hammers and stuff of mine. I've got a load of wood there. Don't be buying any wood out of B&Q. I've got the stuff. Like that type of thing. You go around and you see about 20 blokes working and kids working and painting. Kid, go and get me a such and son. Go back to the house. And they go home and get some nails and things. And that house would be done in about 6 hours. An house the council wouldn't do it because it was a fire that they made themselves. So accidentally though, and they'd all be working or somebody had run out of food. Or somebody died in the family and there was kids in that family, the people there would say, right, you're coming to stay with me until your auntie comes to get you in maybe a week's time or 2 weeks. And they would take you in off the streets and you'd stay with somebody in the street, not somebody who you really know, you could trust in that. And then they would feed you and clothe you and everything, they would look after you. People were so loving in them days. Now there's nobody even talks to me, but nobody speaks, like Seaton Lane, you're all the way around the bottom of the Seaton Lane from the top. They'd all be sat on the steps like the old days, like people peeling the cheese and all that stuff. All right, Mrs. Smith, hi, son, you all right? You're looking well. All right, Mrs. Johnson. All right, Mr. Thompson, you all right? Yeah, son, you're looking good. You're training well. I can see you looking getting bigger, you. And you'd be going down, you're getting compliments off you, and talking, you'd be nice and polite. And you'd say, oh, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm going that back garden, it's going to break my back. I said, I'll help you do dig it. And he said, I've got a double dig it. I said, well, I'll do the second one and you do the first one. But that, because I was like 16, 17, you know, so you were super fit then, fucking hell, never stopped training. And you'd help someone, they'd give you like, say, a pound or something, you think you won £1 million. You'd be, no, doing all that. But no, just get it, you've worked really hard all day, you've been on the 7 hours working, so come on, get it out and I'll fall out with you. And you'd have to take it out and go mad with you. And yeah, it was just great. Not like now with the kids, Angela, could you nip to the shop and get us a bit of milk? Oh, do I have to, Mum? It's right round the corner. Round the corner. Ours was fucking a mile, 2 mile away, you'd have to walk to the shop. You wouldn't dare say no, your mum. You go into the shop and get me some tabs they call them in Hartlepool. Get us some tabs, 20 tabs. Lambert and Buller. She's like them or them Benson, not Benson, it's Lambert and bought that, I think it was called. Regal, NBC Regal, which used to smoke. 500 too much. Yeah, I had a Kawasaki 600 Ninja in the 90s. It was a green and white and a bit of black on it. That was nippy. It did about 130. But it was a nightmare. Fucking, the weight to me. The more I got bigger, the more it was hard to ride a bike. So it was pushed below me off the fucking bike. The weight of me was it was too heavy for them in the end. But the width of me, when I was on the one when I was like 16, I was fucking cabs, everything flying all over. It was brilliant. But the RD 250s come out. The mate got one. He lived. His missus is next door. Donna the call, I think it is. Denise and Donna and John, I think it is. Lived next door. He used to wheelie it from the top of Seaton Lane right all the way fucking down. He was brilliant on the bike, better than I was, miles better. Could all get right all the way down. You could wheel the 250. But one day, he was boom like that. The revved it, and the exhaust blew off the fucking bike. And when I read up on them in the papers, we were taking them back to the factory because the exhaust weren't put on properly, so they weren't killing people. But when they go boom like that, the exhaust was that powerful, were blowing the exhaust off. Then they brought out the 350, I think they brought it out, but there wasn't much different in speed. I think it was about 8 miles an hour. The insurance was a lot more, but I got a Honda 250 Super Dream because they only did about 89 miles an hour. But my RS was an RD RS. Did an RD RS 125, did 90, just over 90 miles an hour because there was no restrictions in the 70s on the back. I don't think there was any baffles on there. I used to knock out the rugby boys nights in clubs we met. And it's crazy. Knock around with rugby boys in nights in pubs, yeah, clubs we made, yeah, we're mad. Yeah, so when we worked on the door, so we'd fight inside. The other lads are going and get going on with cars and stuff. I've got to go on the fucking bus. That was my job. I had to go on the bus. That was part of the job. I didn't get any extra money. The other ones could, well, I'm not going there. Fuck that on my own. I'm a 40-year-old. I can't fight fucking 15, 20 young lads to have a go at me. So it's down to me. Fucking mug and died. The bus was the worst bus. Well, trouble with the Gisborough one. I'd have to go on that one, the Gisborough Redcar one, drop them off. Tried to go all the way around Gisborough. It was about an hour drive, dropping people off. Fucking hated it. And then I had a fight this time with about 15 lads, like I told you, going to throw one off the top of the back door. They're waiting on the bus for me anyway. I've come to the top, and anyway, I've just went, fuck yeah, pushed him to the banks like that. I'm not joking. Into the woods, pushed one like that, and I grabbed the other one, threw him down the bank, and he fell all the way down because when you hit the momentum and the drunk, just went tumbling like a ball. They come up, caked in mud. Can we get in? I'm sorry. I said, no, fuck off. You're not getting on, but I felt sorry for that. After about 20 minutes, they were quiet, and I said, get on the fucking bus. You got the plastic? He said, no, you can't get on. I said, they can come on. I was being fucking daft. Give us that fucking, roll of that stuff and swap the ego. Go and get your hands, because there was a tap there. You could wash your hands on a tap. Wash your hands there, for dogs and stuff. So I said, get your hands washed there, lads, and fucking take your shoes off. Take your socks off. And take your shoes off and come on the bus. I said, can't let you on with that mud all over them shoes. So I said, hold on. Everyone got a bag? I mean, one last guy had a plastic bag, somebody else had a bag. I put the shoes in the bag and I said, look there. I knew they were nice as pie. They went, oh, thanks very much. We're sorry for fucking just being drunk, being daft. Only about 20-year-old. I was like an old head on young man's body. And I used to be nice to people. And then one night I had a fight with about 5 or 6 lads. And these were big fuckers. These were men. I was a little kid. I was only fucking 21, I think. I was 21, 22. And these were grown men, like fucking 16, 17 stone, 18 stone blocks. So I've knocked 2 of them out. Because they went up to the DJ and said, do I like that record? Change it. I went, hey. Where do you work? He went, I work at, say, British Steel. Did you see me coming to British Steel tell you what to fucking change a tyre on a lorry? And I'll stand there, I'll stand that couple of feet apart, but always stand like that on your shoulder, like this. And when you're talking to someone, always use your hands like this, talk like that, because then you go bang, fucking hit them with your right hand or left hook. But if your hands are at your sides, then you've got to load up, you square on like this, you get hit. Now, if you were stood in front of me and I went bang like that, hit you on the chest, and you were square on, you'll go on your ass, because your balance is in your feet. So you put your left foot forward if you're right-handed. Put your left foot forward, your balance is there. And then you can spring back off your left foot or sideways like that. But if you square like this with 2 feet flat together, square on like this, and you get tapped on the chest, you just fall on your backside. And that's how people get put in their ass most time. But you can punch. It's not the punch. They've gone off the rack because they're balanced. So if you put your left foot forward and your right foot behind you, and the right foot's like that sideways a bit. So look, you can, that's the full pivot, so you can move backwards or sideways. And then if somebody's talking to you, and when they start doing this, look, when they're in this position, then they start doing this and they're moving around like that, they're trying to throw a right hand on you then, because they can't throw the right hand, because if you're like this position here, you can't throw a right hand on me there because I'm over here. So I'm squaring you off, so I just go closer like that, so then you can't throw your punch because I'm just in the way of it. So what you do is you can see that you watch as their eyes will look at the feet, their own feet, and then they'll look down and see where the feet are. They'll push it, they'll slide the left, they'll slide the foot forward like that, the left foot, a little bit at a time, to try and sneak you with the right hand. 90% of people can't throw left, but 99% of people. So then you stand there, and then you've got them. Then you know they're going to throw that shot, and you just throw yours before. But once they're loading that bullet up and the gun that's ready, and the trigger's getting pulled, throw your punch before the fucking throw theirs, or you'll get caught. And I put loads down like that, but spark them unconscious, and the rest just run like fuck. Or if you go like that, bang with the right one, and then left hook with the other one on this side, so hit him first, and then the other one on the other side catch him, and you both go down. Could be 10, 15 people with them, because they're big lads, 18, 19 stone lads, and you knock them both out unconscious. The rest shit themselves, because they're the only ones who can fight. It's a bit like the Indians. The chief would get shot, the one with the big all the feathers on. Could be 1,000 Indians on 200 cavalry soldiers. The Indian gets shot. As soon as he got shot, they would have no orders, because they used to take the orders off the chief. So they're just all the 1,000 Indians would just all ride away with the chief. They wouldn't come back unless the chief was still alive. If the chief was dead, they'd have to go and get a new chief to lead them in the battle. They weren't like, like you get a general, a commander, a sergeant, a corporal. They don't work like that. Usually after is the second the son comes the chief, but they all ride away. But like one night I was on the bus and I was fighting with a few lads on the bus. So now that's fucking clever. We're on the bus with us now. There's many girls on it though. There's about 20 lads on. And two of them had to have a go at me, and I've grabbed the cunt. I've grabbed the back door. I just kicked the door because it's got like a handle, you push it like that. Opened the door and just threw him off the bus. And you know when I pushed him off the bus, but it wasn't driving around, threw him off the back of the bus. Got out, locked the door, walked on the side, went on the thing, said, oh, well, let's back in now. Fuck off. They were horrible cunts. Really horrible. They were offering young lads out, like, just ravers. You could see they were only fucking 16, 17. Shouldn't even be in the club. These were like 20-odd-year-old, 30-year-old blokes fucking torturing us. Stop fucking bullying people on here. What you're going to do about it? I'll tell you what I'll do about it. Yeah, kick them off the bus, and then you had to walk 5 or 6 miles home. Fucking devastated. But a lot of them used to pinch the bikes, like Marset and cars and stuff. I used to have another place where I used to get out the Hydro Hotel in Groville, just near Groville, and the Groville people were jumping over the wall in the car park pinching the fucking radios. £2 million just restoration on the night. They have a pub in there and a hotel, and they have a car park. And I put my forces up, a couple of security to protect these premises 24 hours a day. And within 1 week, two radios got pinched. They were getting every day, they were getting loads. And within a month, there was something like 1 or 2 radios every 2 or 3 months. We can accept that. It's brilliant. And there was a load in the house that was getting knocked down. It used to be half penny. It was getting knocked down, this place. And I thought, I'm not going in there because they've got knives or anything. So I took the dog Charlie, get him Charlie, woo, straight in the fucking place. See them scatting out. They were only like glue sniffers and stuff like that, but they all run like fuck. And they give the dog the bone out the kitchen for doing it. The woman said, I've got him a present in here. Big massive bone, give him. But it was a good club. It was nice, a lot of nice people in there. It wasn't a lot of posh people in there as well, because a lot of money in Salt Bay. A lot of the old potheads go there. Loads and loads of people smoke skunk, live there. But it used to be canvas. Had a few good touches up there. Not when I went in, I did it. When I went in, it was something like, say, 60-odd-year-old bloke who was fucking just one of them. Hey man, one of them hippies. I wouldn't tax him. I wouldn't bother. You're only getting stuff for yourself. But when it was these mouthy bastards, when they were saying, "I'll just shoot when they're going to come to my house," and so I thought, "You just up now. You're going to shoot me, are you?" So that gave me the right to go and get him then, because he's telling people to shoot me. So I taxed the fuckers. I went in one house. He was just fucking putting all the gear away. He just got a kilo So you get that, used to be called soap bar. So you used to get 4 bars, 9 ounces. 9 ounces. So 26 times 30, sorry, 9 times 4 is 36 ounces in a key. 28 grams in an ounce. So what they did, they used to put them up, they used to put a ruler, and Mark will remember this, is old school. You used to get a ruler like that on them, something like that. And they put it on, they used to get the ruler, and the penny, I think a 2 pence is just over 7 grams. So I think it's just over 7.12 grams or something it is. So what they used to do, put 7, which is a quarter, put 7 like 2 pence piece on a ruler. They put the ruler in the middle, balancing it, and then they put the bit of tack on, which they used to call it tack then, a soap bar, break it off, put it on, and the ruler would do that and level out, and when it would level out like that, roughly 7 grams, you'd always get a little bit more than less. And that's how they used to do it. And the reason why they used to do that, if you get caught with scales, you get done for selling gear, because if you get caught with all, none of them ever used to have, the ones who had bagfuls, or like 7 grams, 14 grams, 21 grams, an ounce, all cut up in the bags and stuff, tick lists and fucking scales and everything, they went to jail then. The ones who got caught with an ounce on the table, and they had ruler and something like that, they just throw the ruler under the chair. Well, like that, the cops here just throw the ruler under the chair and just sit with the gear. They weren't bothered. They just put the ruler on. I'll get the ruler and put it on the back of the settee. But even if they got the ruler, it's a kid's ruler, the kids' rulers. Or they might have 10 rulers in the house where it looks like it's the kids' stuff, and they get colouring books with them. It's the kids' stuff, but the cops couldn't do nothing. It's a fucking ruler. I can't help if the kids are playing the ruler. So they knew what they were doing, but they couldn't do it, couldn't prove it. But if you were dead clever, 7.2, and you get caught with the scales, so what's them scales for? They're not to get weighed on, are they? You're not baking a cake with them. You sat at the table with drugs with them, so obviously you were selling the gear. And then they'd have somebody watch the house. So many people going, some small lad was doing the crack. And I said to him, he's dead now, lived in Moneybanks, Steve called him, bodybuilder lad. And he was doing there the crack. And I said, you know what, you want to watch what you're doing? I said, because I'll put a camera up. So he was in the street, and their last was there. They were buying 20 grand cars, 30 grand caravans cash, making a fortune off the crack. He was doing 200 people a day were going to his house. So rightly so what I said. So in the street lights, my mate, he works for the council, called him Joe from Billingham, and he said, watch your house, Brian. The cops have got a car across the road from your house. They put a tiny little camera in it. It's an escort. It's not a Cosmo, it's just an escort, but it's got the vents in. They put it in there. He said, I said, how do you know? He said, well, I put it in the day. He said, obviously, I didn't let him know I knew you. So the camera was in the house, and the big bright light came. I said, see that over there? He said, oh yeah, I can see the thing. Yeah, you're right. When you walk past it. And I said, that, but I'm not going to let them know I know. I'll let them watch me. I'm not bothered. And I'll do daft things. I said, I'm doing nothing. And then they'll just leave it alone. So Joe doesn't work for them now. He used to work for the council, but he used to do them in there. He told me, he said, the buses are full of cameras. All the buses, when you see, I've got to wrench my neck on the bus. You've got to watch what you say, because they've got about 15 cameras on the bus all over it. And they've got a camera in every single bus stop. When you go to a bus stop, at the very top of the light, there's a camera there. That's how they catch people like paedophiles and that getting on the buses. It's face recognition. They've got a camera on every single bus stop's got a camera, and every bus has got about 15 cameras on them. They're so cheap, they're about 10. He said, how much do you think the cost to do? Put the camera in the street. I said, how much? About 500 quid. He went, 10 quid. £10 for the camera. He said, it's wired up to the lights constantly, and it records all day, 24 hours a day. So they put it in the lights, in the street light. They can watch you from the street light. But they used to, I don't know what's like with these new neon ones, but the old ones, the plastic used to come off. They used to put them in there, drill a little hole in, and could watch everything going in and out of your house. So what happened? They're out there. They've got this thing. The council put it up. But they were working for the police, and they were giving the coppers cups of tea in the street, and, do you want a bacon sandwich and all that. And they talked to the cops, and they didn't know. I thought they'd just been polite talking to people. Next minute, gets raided. He got caught. I said, well, listen to me, why don't you do this? Just listen to me. You're going to go to jail if you don't listen. Get a load of cheap trainees. I can get you for £2 each. Sell them for £1. Sell them for give them away for now, £2. Or I can get you them for 50 pence each, shit ones. Just give them away for now. Or get a bottle, loads of bottles of beer, cheap beer, I can get you, and give them a bottle. That's the excuse. So if it goes to the jury, well, you can see he's giving bottles of beer to people. You can see he's giving T-shirts to people. They're going there, coming out, walk away. And then they're going down the road, putting the light in the road. That's how he got caught. So one lad went down the road, lit it up. And they couldn't find out in his house because his wife used to plug it, the gear. And he said, there's gear there, but that's what Peter had been in, smoking at other people. My brother-in-law and things like that. She said, so not my stuff, but they used to have a little box, used to plug it that's how they used to do it. But they never got caught. They got grassed up by one lad from out the area. And he got caught with a 20 and smoking a 20 in the car. And he got 16-year jail. His wife got, I think she got 12 years and he got 16-year jail. He got when he banked, poor cunt. Great lad he was and all. He died in jail. The only person, he said, to come and see me, he said, I don't want to see anyone apart from Brian. I need a bit of advice off him. So I went up and told him what to say and do. But he would have got even more jail if I never told him what to say. But yeah, poor cunt. He said, couldn't believe it. Everything you fucking said about the cameras, every fucking thing he said. They said they didn't have one, they had two. They had one in one light. And right over the other end, there was a garage, like a normal garage, like a Safeway garage. They had a camera in there, so that's a big, massive camera. And it zoomed right into his living room. You could see him doing deals on the table and everything. You could zoom in. So honestly, God, they can zoom in from space. That's how they got him. 16 years ago, he died after about 8 years in jail. Rock, how you doing, my son? I'm housing prime will deliver to park and Borough needs to be done. It's fucking been it. Well, when I was about, I used to fucking make sure everything got done. No one, all the mistakes, Bloody Banks, Park End, Groveville, I had all them boxed off. I had all them places. I used to go in the pubs and them clubs, all them different places where the firms were. Oh, geez. And I used to go in them and I'd make sure all the pubs were right. And I used to get paid off them, off the owners. But all the old people used to love me in them because I used to keep the pubs quite quiet and right. But Sharp Rock, but I'm 52, yeah. 47, fucking hell, you're only kids, you lot. I'm fucking 60 nearly. I'm 60. Going on fast and coming on strong. Woof! The fastest. The North East finest, #1. Yeah, these daft cunts, I'll fight them. People say, Kev, how good was he so he could fight for fun? He says, I had a fight with Rice. No, you did not. He said, you threw a punch at him, you missed him. He hit you with the fucking, he hit you with a left hook, broke your cheekbone. As you were going down, he nutted you in the face and broke your fucking nose. And put you in hospital, so stop telling lies. You didn't have a fight. You threw a punch and he went bang, bang, 2 shots and you were gone. He headbutted him first, I headbutted him first, broke his nose, and he was going down the left toe. I hit him that hard, I snapped his cheekbone here. It went right through there and went through the side of his nose, went through the top of his head, not that side, the same side, it went across the face. And there was about 500 people in the club, and then there was 2 of the lads that had go, and knocked them out with about 17 stone. And I carried them all the way up them fucking stairs. I must have been fucking mad. I should have made them walk. But I did it just to show how strong I was. I carried them on my shoulder, threw them on the road. Grabbed the other one, threw them. Steve Island was there. Young Chrissy was there. Tracy, who had it, Mark, who had it, owned it. And it was one of the Falconers pubs. Was there. Little Frankie was there. Frankie was there. And Dave from Gisborough said, I remember when you knocked them, he said they were fucking massive. You went bang, bang, both of them sparked. Everyone just was like was stunned with the size of them. He said you hit them bang, bang, 2 shots, and you just put them on like half on your shoulder and carried them on. About 30 steps to the top, he said to me. He just carried them up there like nothing, went both through them on the passageway, then threw one on the pavement. He never threw them where they banged their head, just put them down. He said, I shot my own shit out, I said, and I went back downstairs. And then they were like, fucking hell. And then the lad who I hit, he went to his brother, who was a top fighter. He's probably the 4th best fighter in Middlesbrough. Went, oh, that fox stood. Yeah, he was in the bongo. When Brian Cockerill, no, you probably deserved it. You must have deserved it if Brian's done it. And it was about 2 weeks later, poor lad, he died and he got stabbed about 40 times. But he had a fight, did it again with another lad. This lad pulled a knife and fucking stabbed him about 40, 50 times. And he had tricep and he bled to death. Got him in headlock, this lad, and he just kept stabbing him. Yeah, about 3 or 4 weeks after it, I think it was. But then Paul, his brother, come to see me. He was really good technical boxer, his brother. But boxing's in the ring. Now, how good you are in that ring is totally different in the streets. If somebody's a lot heavier, a lot stronger than you, you're not going to beat them. You've got to be fitter. I used to say to myself, I used to do my bike. I was on the bike all the time for 10, 15 miles every day. And I'd go up that bank where Mark was. I did like going down in case I come off the cunt because the injuries would be horrendous. So I used to walk up to the other side, and I used to know somebody in the house. I used to like go and see the person in there, have something to eat. And he has a house across the road from it. He used to have Leo's. The owner of Leo's used to have it, and but it was the fest. But in the parks, the park used to be great at Gisborough. At Saltburn, sorry, because there used to be a train on it. There's a railway there, and everything. It was lovely for people to go to. Absolutely beautiful. But Whitby Ag obviously is a bigger attraction, obviously, with the vampires, and it's a bit bigger. It's got a lot more. Bram Stoker written a story about Dracula that obviously wasn't real, it was fictional, and the boat went there and he got off there, and that's where he's supposed to left about the set. It was a good story though, it was brilliant. Anyone else asking questions? Some tickets for prize draw. Rock, there's some tickets for the prize draw. What's that for, Rock? A Rolex. I had a Rolex. I fucking hated it, mate. A fucking big, horrible, fucking daft thing on my wrist. I took a £25,000 Bourgerard. They're better. I like the thinner watch, mate. 25 grand that was worth. The drug dealers put a contract on to get me killed, and got to his house, and he was doing the gear in his house, and he had it in the drawer. So we'd open the drawer like that, and he had a false part in the drawer with the gear, and he had a big gold chain I took off him. I took about 40 grams of gold off him, and I took a car off him. Going to get me shot, cheeky cunt. I'm telling everyone's going to, and then he threatened me with Terry Rich and somebody else and that from Dave Garside. So I wouldn't tax him again. Daft cunt. This second time I taxed him, we had these people from London with him. I took £36,000 with the ecstasy off him, but he was a grass, he was a police informant. My mate lived with him in Sunderland, and he said, Brian, do you know this lad called Matt? About 6'6", about 25 stone. Looked the part, I fucking didn't have to give me, so I goes in this house. I went bang, hit him the left toe, dropped him, and he started screaming like a little girl. I went, what the fuck's you daft cunt? You lived on a settee. Give the phone, give me the phone. Then the other one come in, he was the best fighter in Billingham, this other one. He was his mate. And I punched him, and he's called Brian. And he went, I said, what's your fucking name? What's your name? He's going, Brian. I thought he went, sorry! Stop it! It's all right. He thinks I'm fighting. There's no one here, it's only me. So he's going out with his hands. And I went, what's your name? He's going, Brian. I thought he was saying Brian, like, don't hit me type of thing. And he told me his name. I said, oh, you're the one who fucking stopped someone on the in the Billingham, the big night out, trying to be a clever cunt, saying, charge them more money, the friends of Cockerill, being a clever cunt. So I went looking for him 4 or 5 times. I ended up getting him out of jail for 10 years. The fucking scumbag. He's supposed to give me 10 grand. I went and got a lad to drop the charges. He did a runner, fucked off, never paid me the 10 grand. He was in jail crying on a visit. He was looking at 10 years in jail. He had a big load of stash of money in a doghouse with all of these Rottweilers, pit bulls, and the cops went in, stunned them, or darted them, whatever. Went in and found about £40,000 in cash and three key of heroin. What they were doing, they were following him with infrared cameras. So what they do is they'll follow you so far, and they'll follow you like say 200 yards and then turn off. Somebody else will come on, and then they'll turn off and leave it a week. Next week they'll know you're going to start. You're going to go in the same place, so they're going to have to start 200 yards down the road. So they'll do another 200 yards, and leave it again for another week. Might take them 3 months to follow you, but instead of getting caught, and you think, oh, I want them. They do it slowly, and all the little tricks. And what they do is, see you put it somewhere, need a tree. They'll put a hole in the tree, drill it out, put a camera in there. They'll have a camera in there every time you go, it'll activate, and they'll know you're there because they can see you. So they've got batteries, they're called lithium batteries, can last for fucking ages. And they're sat in the police station watching you, and they'll go, all units all go, they'll come in and get you with your fingerprints all over there. Even if you've got no fingerprints, you're in there. You're the one in the gear, and you've got the money in the house. And if you've got 40 grand in the house, you can't prove where you got it from. You get done for money laundering. You go to jail for that. You get your telly took off you, your house took off you, all your money, your furniture, everything gets took off you. Cars, big cars, motorbikes. If you can't prove where you got the money from, it's called assets of crime now. When that law came out, that's when I packed in doing it all. I thought, fuck this. Losing your house and everything for getting caught with a bit of gear. I thought, no, it's not worth it. So I started doing the debts, and the debts were more lucrative. I was making more money. And I was also doing the gear I used to get off people from Bradford. Massive motorbike gang I worked with down there. Really saved them once. Massive case. And I also got £10,400 back for them. They all loved me, them lot down there. And whatever I got, I'll get somebody to bring it back. I'll drive my car, and if they come on try to take the chase, so they chase me, I'd get away in the car, see my car was stolen. That's why I used to have 2 white Cosworths. I changed the plates and say, somebody's pinched my car. Like that. And my car, I remember once when I went out and I got chased, so I got 15 fucking cars, got away, come back. I said, I was in the fucking house. I said, I've just come back now. I said, I've just got a taxi back. I got somebody to say they picked me up in a taxi at time and all that, because no, them days there was no such thing as cameras and all that shit. I picked him up and dropped him there. So my mate owns 600 taxis now, but their firm said I'd phoned them up. And he booked a taxi. He was arguing with someone there, a girlfriend, and they ended up falling and threw out a car that was just made up. Anyway, when I got picked, when I got to my house, I got in the house. In the house, the taxi was there, and there was cops there and everything. I said, well, what's going on? What's going on? I said, no, that's my white ones. My white ones at my mum's house. So I was covered myself all the time when I was doing stuff when I had gear, because I had gear. I got away with it. Put the car at my mum's. And when my mum said, there's this car there, you know, like that. So, and when my car got took, another Cosworth got took before. I said, I had about 15 people in the house. We're having a party and that. So I went to get some stuff over Middlesbrough. Got a chase. They fucking was down to me. The metal on my brakes was a nightmare. Fucking instead of getting it done, I just left it. And he chased me. This company was called Smith, big tall one. And there was another one called, I can't remember his fucking name anyway. What happened is he was the Asian lad from Bradford. So they chased me anyway. They came to the house. So I wasn't in my fucking car. What are you on about? So they came to the house the next day. I said, there was fucking 14 people in the house last night. I said, some fucking arsehole stole my car and went over and got a load of beer out of one of them corner shops in Middlesbrough. I said, it wasn't me. I was in the house because they couldn't prove it. And I had tint out with tinted windows as well, tinted windows. You couldn't see in who the fuck was driving. But when I was driving before with this other one that were after me, he said, we nearly got you tonight. We know it was you. We know you got somebody else to take the blame because they pulled me in. He said, how do you know in Bradford? Because I've heard a few stories. You've been down there taxing. I said, no, I'm not taxing. I've been doing the right thing, Peter. I've had things took off them. You couldn't get it back for them. I went and got it back. Went halves on it. Taxing when you take something off someone if they're wrong and do something. I said, but when you go and collect the debt and you say, well, it's 20 grand, you have 10 grand, and I'll have 10 grand. That's helping someone who's lost the money because you can't get it fucking back. You're useless. So this Asian lad knew me anyway. So anyway, I had a fight in a pub. Rosie O'Grady's, and I was went next door. It was called Amy's, I think. It was a pub, but used to start. It was a restaurant, so me and was in there, and there was these fucking 2 travellers. Went, I like a good fight after me meal. He said, you know, I like a good fight. And they're all scared of them. Don't just normal young kids and that, women and men. I went, well, I like a fucking good fight just before a fucking meal. I like a fucking good fight before. I was just pissed as well, drunk, full of drugs. She's going, everyone's going, no, don't. So I went, I went outside. So they're going outside, walking back. I said, how fucking far are you going to walk? Within regularly, you're walking that far, you're going to be in Stockton on Middlesbrough next. Stop backing off. Come in the hoop, come in there. Come on. So he's come straight on it with a big right hand hit him, knocked him straight down. Only hit him in the nose. He never got back up. Fucking piece of piss. Shit house. And then the other one come at me. I caught him half a hoop and I went to the body twice and dropped him. He went down. Anyway, the police got phoned. Because when I was near the doorway, I smashed him into the door, smashed all the door. I've gone down the road to the seafront, right at the very bottom where on the left-hand side is on the gym, the Olympia gym used to be there. And on the right at the very front used to be Manhattan's. But the cops have come because they know me, because they always used to come 20 handed at least. So they've all come in cars and vans. Anyway, there was a cop that was all right with me. He was called Shane. I asked him later on. He nicked me for an arm robbery and a kidnapping and a shooting. Did 3 different incidences. But he was never bent. He was always 100%. I said, where did you get your name from? Wasn't off the Cowboys film. He said, how did you know that? I said, it's my favourite film. I said, it's one of my favourite films. So anyway, he's talking to us. So anyway, I'm down here and these coppers come. This Asian lad, I grabbed him. I just fucking threw him over the car. So he slid over the top of this Senator 3 litre. He slid over the car, hit the floor, and I kicked the wing right in, kicked it in, couldn't drive it. I was going to try and pick it up. I thought I won't be able to pick that fucker up. So anyway, I'm stood there, and then they're coming around me like this shape, you know, like a moon shape that way. To get behind, trying to flank me, that's the word. Get behind you means get to flank you. I said, come on then, come on. I've got me back against the wall now, where the gym is. So they can't flank me. I'm going, oh, then who's first? Who's first? I'm going, bang, 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 throwing left hooks and jabs and right hands. And I'm going, fuck that. I'm not going near him. Fuck that. And they say, keep away from him. But he calms down. I thought, I'm going to calm down. I'm here all day. So anyway, they've come and I said there. Anyway, I was there. Next minute, another band come. It was about 25, 30 of them in the end. It was fucking full. And then was going, just go in the van, like that and all that. So anyway, I goes in the van. The next meeting took me to the police station in Gisborough. Took me because the red car one was getting painted out. Took me in there and it's fucking shithole Gisborough. The cells are like concrete on the floor. They used to be on the floor with a piece of plastic. So I goes in and he had me in a van. I'm going, oh, you fucking come on, screaming in the back of the van. I'm trying to boot it open, but I couldn't because they had these new vans. Because I kept kicking the doors open. They brought the vans where they would bring a van where they would lock it and then they put a lock on with a padlock. So I used to be able to kick the door open without that on. I kicked 3 different doors open. And I charged when we showed. So it was four doors that broke open. I got charged. I got £600 fine for them. So anyway, I was with a lad from Red Car. He got nicked as well. So he was in the van already. So anyway, I goes in the van. Just calm down. He was saying to me. So anyway, shouting like fuck at them. So they had about 12 cops outside. They got gone for them. 12 cops outside. 12 stations. I said, I'm scared of dogs. You daft cunt. I wouldn't have let the dogs like. I was just trying to provide them, go mad with them. They're going, and I'm going, you cunt, you need to get your shoes from them. Like, inspect them like soldiers. So I walked in, there was a cop woman, and I think I had about, it was either £1,700 or 27, I can't remember now. It was I think it was 2,700 I had. And I was counting the money, and she got up to 2,550. I went, shh, all over the fucking desk at the table, the desk sergeant. Oh, there's no need for this, he said. So anyway, I got done for it. And what happened is the owner was Tony Zivanara, who owned the top deck as well. So he got it boxed up for us. He said, as long as he goes and apologises. He said, I said, I'll pay for the damage, any damage. He said, it was only £100 of the damage. Well, I won't see him. Ended up shaking him, called the man Steve, shook his hand. Tony Zivanara to me, Greeks and Italians the way. I went, and I said, like, I crazy bull. And he went, I understand you fucking crazy man. He said, I like you though, I like you. I said like that. I went, yeah. He said, no, not free. I said, no, I feel bad now. So I kicked off your business. I apologised profusely. There's the money. £100 bill and there's another £100 for you and your family to have a nice meal on me. I said, but don't eat in here. Go somewhere else for a day out. Well, thank you, very nice man. And ended up looking after him. We used to go in, he used to give me my dinners dead cheap. They'd say it was like 20 quid, he took me for a tenner. So sometimes you've got to apologise if you're in the wrong. But it was them daft cunts who wanted to beat up two daft little kids about fucking 8, 9 stone, about fucking travellers. Some travellers are nice and some are fucking bullies, aren't they? Can't stand bullying. Fucking can't stand it. I used to batter all the bullies. Anyone bullied anyway, I used to go looking for the bullies. I'd see somebody getting beat up. And like 5 or 6 people on one person, I'd just jump in. I said, I'm just here to even the odds out now. They'd all run like foot most of the time. But yeah, some of them try to pretend they can fight. They do all that daft shit with the t-shirt in half. And I'll fight anyone in the country. I'll fight you now and all that. Which they pretend to be travellers. They're from fucking Middlesbrough. Or they're from fucking Redcar or something. Then they have that Irish accent coming on. They pretend they're travellers. Want to be travellers? Fucking daft. You can tell travellers a mile away. Totally different attitude. Did you remember the lad from Redcar, Ron, stopped, got jail for killing a lad at the door, worked with Ronnie, scaffolding, good lad Ronnie, I'm not sure if I know. I know there was a lad killed in the deck in there, I think, got killed with a punch, I think. I don't know that. I know Ron, but I can't think if it's the right one. Ron. Yeah, I worked with a few people on there from there. Yeah, there's a few Ronnies I worked with over the years. I can't think if it's the right one. I think if it's the right one, I think he's from the Lakes Estate. Near the closest, near the Lakes Club, I think if it's the right one. I used to know Barry Gardner. I think he used to go out to Barry Gardner's daughter, if I'm right. Unlucky killed the brother first all around. Yeah. Freedom dogs in blood tomorrow. Stay. I can. Yes. Been a good dog. Putting all last least. What's he saying? Freedom. Dogs for bloods tomorrow to staying with her is getting old. Least I can do. The years she's been a good dog. Yeah, it's all you can do, son. It's all you can do. All you can do is your dog. You're never going to outlive your dog. You can get that out of your fucking head unless you're going to get killed in a car crash. So you know for a fact you can't outlive your dog. But what you do is, if you can give that dog, you got a dog at 8 weeks old and it lives to 8, 10, 11, 12. My dogs have all been like 11 to 12 and 13. So I've looked after them all the way through, the best of everything. If you could cherish that dog and love it the best that you can, that's all you can do. And that's the best life you've got. And you can never go back to, oh, I mistreated her, I did this, I did that. Because if you do mistreat dogs, you're horrible to them. You go back and it's like any relationship with your wife, and if you've been your wife up or you beat your husband up or whatever, you look back and think it was my fault that I was fucking pissed all the time, I was drunk all the time, whatever. So yeah, if you've got a dog and you cherish it and they come to the time where they have to go, like my dad when he went, couldn't do any more for him, we couldn't do nothing else. It was his time to go. 80 fucking year old nearly, you know, I still miss him every day, but I get up every time I make the coffee in the morning, I always remember it. Every morning I get up and put the kettle on and remember my dad, because that's what he did. He used to do we lived in the cottage, used to get the old fashioned old iron, the old black and white argers they were called, and put the stuff on there. It was hard work. You had to clean all the fire out first, put the wood in, put the paper in, set it alight, put the wood in, then put the coal in, and put a poker on, and put the paper on the poker so that the flue goes up like that. But the wind, because fire. If you've got a fire in your kitchen, don't put water on it. Just get a damp. Get your tea towel. Don't panic when you do it. Just get a tea towel, wet it, and damp. Rinse it out. Just go over the top, turn your oven off, and just throw it over the top of it, and that'll smother it. And it'll put the fire out. But don't fucking throw water, and it'll just blow up in your face. Yeah. There's been quite a few, mate. I've been doing that. And Maxie Smith, the gator, hadn't killed him. Quite a lot. It's just what any of you used to say to me. I don't know how you haven't killed someone the way you fucking fight. But I used to grab most of them. That's why I used to do. No matter what they wanted to do, fight, fist, whatever, I would do it. But if they were like looking tasty, you'd have to have your fist up and knock them out. But they were just going to be. You could tell by the footwear they can't fight. You can tell by the punches they've got no power. You can tell by the physique they've got no strength. Sometimes you have to just strangle them and fucking hold them down and sitting on top of them. You're sitting on top of somebody 20 odd stone and they're fucking 10, 12, 14 stone. They're not going to ever be able to move you in a million years. Not in a million fucking years. Nobody can bench 24 stone off the chest with a pin to the floor. It's impossible. And then they shit themselves because the strength scares them. Yeah, I don't hear, mate. They're nightmares. I'm not in Rolexes. They were big, horrible things. You could get the other ones at Sweep just the same, £700, solid gold, and the Sweep just the same. And I thought, the lad today, I'll give you 10 grand for that. But it's a fake. I went, fuck off. He went, I paid £700. He said, just give us £1,000 for it. So I gave him £1,000 for it, but I wore it. I didn't give it away to someone. I think I can't remember if I did it. I'm not sure. So I gave it to someone with relations. In fact, kept fucking coming off and everything. And you were fighting, it was falling off. It was fucking horrible. One arm was like down there, and the other arm was up there. It felt new, and you're fighting, and that was just fucking shit. But the bows you had, was worth about 12 grand, what I got. But because the company worked for the Queen, through the Queen's goldsmith, did all the improving, they cleaned all the jewellery, the gold, the tower under, they did all that stuff. They were a clean goldsmith. Went up to 25, went about 30 grand, I think, in the end. I had it in jail. I said, fuck, he's got a fucking 30 grand watch in jail. Oh, I see what you mean now. The blue ball. Savannah Master and John Barnes, etc. be there. I see you're on about now, mate. I see you, I know you know. He's just backing it now. He's just fucking loves to hear his own voice. So yeah, talking about the dogs, weren't we? So this black officer, Asian, He's from Bradford. I went, I know the main money, and you know such and such, the Italian lad there. He's up for 5 million. He said, your car's been spotted there about 4 times. He was giving me a tip off. He's bent as fuck, this guy. So anyway, he got done. So when I threw him over the car, I got nicked for it to charge me. Assault of a police officer. So anyway, I'm in court. Got bail from the magistrates to go back. Craig said, I think you only get 3 months for this, like, Brian. He said, as soon as you get a copper, you're fucked. He said, probably criminal damage, £200 fine. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm telling him this stuff. So he goes to court. A copper on the first time we went to the magistrate, we were at trial. And I went up. Anyway, it went up and he went, he picked me up and he threw me through the air. Well, he said, a senator's 16 foot long, 3 litre senator. He said, well, you were flying through the air with the greatest of ease, like on a trapeze, take the piss out of it. He said, no, Mr. Cockerill's huge and massive, but no one could throw somebody 16 feet. And the judges concurred, which means I agree. So they kicked that out. So he was up now for the assault on him. So it went to, I pleaded not guilty. And because it was an offence where it could go further, we couldn't go any further to the Crown. We were in the magistrates, so I'm in the magistrates. So the case was set. So I'm in the magistrates with Craig. About 3 months later, going in here, going, plead guilty. You got 3 months. You'll be out in fucking half that time. I said, but I might get a super order. Anyway, so he goes in, and they went, such and such. He said, we're just waiting for the police officer. He's the other firm or the solicitor, whatever. So I'm waiting for the prosecution. So I'm waiting. Where the fuck is he? So about an hour's gone. He went, 30 minutes has gone with the court. Gone. So Craig Beer has phoned Graham Brown. So he's phoned in the courts over the Crown. No, so he's phoned the police station. And he said, that was what I said. He said, we can't. The police said, where's the police officer? He must have phoned whoever, the prosecution. And the prosecution said, well, he can't be going there today. He said he's on trial today, himself, in the Crown Court. So I'm in the magistrates going to trial for assault on a police officer and criminal damage. He's been done for ringing fucking cars from Bradford with this other Italian bloke I was telling you about. So I'm in there. The thing, they went, case against you, Mr. Cockerill. He said, well, we've got no prosecution, we've got no defence. He said, we could reject. No. He said, listen, you've had plenty of time to get your ducks in order. And he said, the trial was today, and that's it. Mr. Cockerill, not guilty case against you. You're free to go, kicked it out. I'm lucky as fuck, Craig, when you are one lucky fucking man. He said, I don't know where you keep getting them. He said, you fucking read. Do you know what it is? It's because you're so good in it with your words in the police station and the way you word things, because you can always make it look like, if you can make them think, not 100% fact, if you can get them 50-50, where you go, are you 100% sure that you, Mr. Cockerill, could he have been such and such? Could he have done this? Could he have done that? And then they sit and go, you might be telling the truth, and if I say yeah and he isn't. So they have to give you the benefit of doubt. So even if they're 5% thinking he might be telling the truth, they have to find you not guilty. You have to be 100% sure that the perpetrators caused with the incident and what the charges they're up for. You've got to, but when you turn around and say, the police officer now has been charged for several charges of ringing car ringing as well. They take the number plates off and the big plates off and they take engines out and swap them over. So he was doing that for a living with the cops for years. So I got off because and then later on where Sean Day used to live, near the Speedway, he started a little Pakistani shop there, a little corner shop. And my mate was going in there for a newspaper. He'd been to see Sean, and he said, can you do me a favour? Can you get hold of Brian? He said, are we all right now? There's no problem with any trouble. He said, just want to start doing a bit of gear. Can you get us a 9-bar? I went 4-core offered to set up, and I don't think it was. I think he really wanted to get the gear off me, this copper, and start selling fucking cannabis in the air. I went, I didn't do it, but he approached me. He was like my lieutenant type thing for Middlesbrough. But he's approached me 4 times. I said, I don't trust the cunt getting caught. Yeah, but he was doing, that's what he was doing. But then he went to jail for, he got 2-year jail for ringing cars. And he got out, and then he done them for racial discrimination. I think he got about £1 million. Got all his stuff back on his gear. Yeah, but he wanted to sell the gear for me. This is Cleveland Place, fucking corrupt as fuck. Because I was going, John Barnes, a footballer. Good player, him, John Barnes. He was. I was smiling. Fucking song was shit. That rap song was fucking dreadful on it. That honestly, it was the worst song in history. PFC. I've had loads of them to go. The big Joe Egan wants me to go to them. Where you go. I'd probably contacted by now and do a couple of there as well. She's a nice little girl there. She's really, really polite young lady. She's lovely. She's not big headed or anything. She loves some of my jokes as well, so she's good. She loves Emma. She said, I think he's a class, the both of us. He said, Peter Fury said, Brian really, really knows this stuff, training. He said, he's let me loads of stuff there. He said, I didn't know about up hills and all that stuff. You're pulling muscles and things like that. He said, he really knows his stuff and how to cool down. And what I used to do is if you're gonna train like say boxing, you do your chest first. It's not so bad because it's all warmed up. Then when you can box, I wouldn't do back before chest because it's too big a body part. Taking your bend too much. I would do something like biceps, and then do back, and then do the back because your biceps don't take as much to train effort. And then I would like say do chest the next day, then the next day back, then the next day I would have like shoulders, and the next day I'd have legs, and then the next day I'd do back on the punch bags again. But I'd do like 4 2s on the pads. Bram used to hold them for us sometimes, other people. And I'd do like 1 20-minute round straight off, full 20 minutes on the pad. On the bags, I used to do it in the gym with Steve Koval from his nephew comes on, and he used to go, fucking, I've never seen anyone do 20-minute rounds. I said, it was any Bill up in Peter who got me into them. I said, because he said, I've had fights when I'm fighting on your street, like say a 10-minute fight, 11 minutes, and I'm starting to get like, fucking knackered here, and then there's no those jumping in. So he said, well, the best way to do that is start doing a 1 20-minute round just once a week. So if it does come off, you can do 20 minutes. But he said, Frankie Affen used to say to me, he fought 17 fights in America, he won them all. He fought in Madison Square Garden. He was there. He was a featherweight or strawweight. He was only 7.5 stone or something, and he was great. He was ex-army boxer, and he was a schoolboy champion. Steve Brad was another schoolboy champion. So I was surrounded by top champions, and they all said, "You're special, you son. You really are. You've got power from everywhere. You beat." Matty said, "Wish I'd have got you when you were younger than me." He said, "Fucking, I could have turned you into something special." And there's a thing there where he's talking on the beach. I might get that put on. But we look like fucking when we're all fucking there. I'm in a wheelchair. He's in a wheelchair. The Robos, we look like something off Last of the Summer Wine, and I was fucking pissing myself laughing. I don't mind having a joke. People take the piss out of me having a laugh. I have a bit of fun. It doesn't bother me one bit. You have a bit of fun. Please hit the like buttons, guys. It's 28. How are we, guys? There's only 28. Fucking put the like buttons on the like. Let him like the 44 being lazy. Push the like buttons, please. Richard Smith. Freedom. I'm a Cockerill in the house. Talking to Rock. My neck's tight tonight. Is that you, Sneefy? It's like Sneefy's dog, that. Yeah, it's Sneefy. Little Sneefy and Rachel. Great people there. He knows all about me. He's seen me fighting in all these pubs. I remember fighting in the fucking in Rebels. That one, you remember that, Sneefy? Wiped out about 6 doormen. All four of them were big fuckers. 6'5", 6'6", fucking 18, 19 stone, all full of steroids and that. I sparked 3 of them clean out. 3 punches, 3 of them unconscious. I fight another one between these 2 doors. And I'm hitting him in it, and I couldn't drop him. And what it was, he was fucking stuck with one of them doors that revolve like that. He's stuck in the door, and he's got his hand up, and he's like, oh, he's unconscious nearly. And my mate went like that, opened the door, and he just collapsed and fell out, conscious. And then the biggest one, 6'6", semi-warms, he ran off. He ran in the toilets and hid in the toilet. 6'6", ran away. I'd rather get knocked out than run away. But I've had fucking the hardest fights because I've had like fights with 11, 10 army I'd get a fight with, 11 fucking 11 people jumped me in the club when we worked on the door, me and Cookie, and they ran off and left me. I was fighting at Berlin's, fighting for 11 fucking people. But I had the little equalizer on the door, little stick. It was like a You know, when you get your bales and you put it on the cricket stumps, it was one of them. It was half of one of them. It was thick as fuck. Like I think it was oak or willow or something. And then on, you know, like the exit sign on the top, you couldn't see it was on there. And then we had about, there was 11 of them come. And later on, the 5 or 6 come, so it was like 17 in the end come. And the doorman across the road left me on my own. So I went out and I locked on the left toe, and then I hit another one. Then about another 4 or 5 comes. So I've gone back in and grabbed the bar, the stick. When he had it, I went boom, right in the fucking face with it, knocked him sparkled. He took his head off. And then hit another one that was 4 of them unconscious. They were just completely unconscious then. So I've gone back in and I've got the stick. If I lose the stick, I'm going to end up so with my hands. So I've got up the stairs and they're fighting with some of the dog at the top before they run off. And I've got up and I've grabbed like 2 of them and threw them into about 3 or 4 of them. So 4 or 5 of them fell down the stairs, like fucking tumbled down, fucking made a mess of them. And then I fucking grabbed the bar on the stairs and stood sideways and put my leg up and just kicked one right in the chest and booted him from the top of the stairs right in the fucking bottom. He never got up for ages. I think he broke his leg or something, twisted his knee or something. And I'm at the top fighting the big one was about 20 stone, big fat cunt he was. Loved that one. I wanted to drink all day, 20 pints a day. But there was like, they had a fucking good goal. I was fucking, my cheek one was broke, my nose was broke. I also had cuts all over my head. I had fucking, my back was alright, my back was fucking monstrous. When I was on top, he had a fight with me and he threw a punch and I moved like that and grabbed him and nutted him in the face. And then I grabbed him and I put my foot behind him and threw him with my foot in a judo hold, got on top of him, pulled him up and nutted him in the face again. And he bit, I think it's outside, he bit a little chunk out, you can see the skin where he bit my face. So I bit his face, big chunk, big massive chunk out, spat it out, and then put him out 4 times and he was shouting, get him off me, get him off me. They couldn't get me off, so I just kept fucking punching him. They hit me with chairs and fucking bottles, them grog bottles for the fucking hell of them. All my head was split up, and anyway I could hear the fucking sirens coming, anyway fucking police coming. I mean, then the doorman from the mall, because the 2 doormen with me ran off. They ran off. I went to the mall and my doorman come back me up because Mark Johnson had his shoulder. 15 doormen from the mall come. He went, how come Brian's covered him? He looks like his nose is broken, everything. There's not a mark on you or you 3, and he's a fucking mess. How come? And all these are knocked out through him, not you. You just stood there, left him, you fucking cowards. He went fucking mad with them all. Don't forget, I hit the right buttons. Anyway, the police come. She was a policewoman, inspector, and I thought, thank fuck we've come, because I'd probably got killed. Anyway, next minute she said, oh, do you want to press charges? It's all on camera. I went, oh, I never seen that. I said, I didn't get punched. I fell down the stairs. I said, misuse of the stairs. I fell from the top to the bottom by myself. I said, so no one just assaulted me. I said, I'm not putting any charges on anyone. I could understand, yeah, bravery and all that and your stuff, and want to keep your reputation. So she said, but these are going to kill someone because they keep doing this and doing it and doing it. They're going around gangs, coming in clubs. But obviously, you've stopped them in 4 pubs now, so you've done well because everyone else has just ran away. But you stood up to them. You've done really good. So in the end, I thought, fuck you. So I've got a video put on tonight where I went looking for them. I thought, dogs drive you around. There's no one there. Dogs drive you fucking mental. Yeah, cheers, wifey, son. Stop it! Behave yourself! Fucking crackers.
You want to go in and say I love you?
Look at him, fucking bully beef.
Checking you okay, ain't he? No, he's not. Just checking.
Arse wipe. Get here, little arse wipe. Look at him, he's just like the fucking bark. He just loves to be a bully.
He like,
come
going.
here, see dad.
Like, where is he?
Come here, kid. You're a funny dog. Good kid. Not bad. Oh, you miss me. You miss me. Just one kiss off your dad. You miss me. Who loves your dad? You love dad? Please tail. Please tail. I know you love your dad, don't you? I know. You miss me. Right, my love. Who's the baby? Who's the baby? Tell me. Yeah. Tell me again. What? You love me? Tell me. Yeah. Tell me. Do your bulldog talk. Do your bull tell you. Yeah, you talk. Talk to dad. Tell us again. You love me? Who's that gorgeous boy in there? I love his dad.
See you talking as well, can't you?
Yes, you love me. You love me still.
You like sneaky, aren't you?
Listen, talk.
Rock.
Oh. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. You're talking bull terrier. Goodbye, aren't you? I know you are. I know you are. Talk to me all day, you know. Something like an hour you'll talk for me non-stop. It's like a fucking gremlin. It's like the clangers. Another kiss then. Give me another kiss. I love him. I love him on the world. I wouldn't do it without him. He protects me.
He does it. He comes and gets you.
As soon as he hears the car pull up, he's like, the last time he done it, he said, I was only a baby. I'm not fucking now. He's saying, he's scared of nothing, is he?
No,
scared of nothing. And the pup's the same.
Tank he is.
Pups like that's what I call him. Tank. Little fat tank. There's my beautiful wife. Kids love. Talk the Rock. The Savannah Marshall's got an article and they do with John Barnes. I said we should get we could do one else for there. Couldn't we up be in the northeast?
Yeah, you've had her, haven't you?
Yeah, we've had her on here. She said, yeah, of course. We're going to do one before with Big Joe Egan and Frank Bruno wanted to do one.
What do you want with your sweet potato? Do you want fish or steak?
Fish for me.
Yeah.
Too late for steak. Sorry, guys. Well, look at just wants to love off his dad. Like Big Daddy's bit idea. Both are the pups the same. The fucking all my dogs the same. He gave them loads and loads of love because he hadn't seen me for ages and been on here for a couple of hours. He breaks his heart and the pup cries in the cage. We've got him in the cage in the kitchen because he wheezes all over still. You know, he's a baby still. He's only 6 months old. But he's fucking massive. That wolf. He's going to be big. He's going to be monstrous coming out of the wheel. He's going to be like Scrappy. Going to be like a Scrappy dog, but he's going to be a more vicious dog than Scrappy. I can tell a hell of a lot more vicious. Teeth are huge on him. They're monstrous. But the dogs just love you. You just give them a cuddle and a kiss, and you get all that love off them. And you feel when I feel down, like really depressed. He'll come along, jump, and look at that. How does this talk, mad talk? And I can understand what he's on about. You look at me, and you look on the floor, you look at them, and they go, do that noise to that side. That means you want a sweet. So I give him a jelly baby, put it in my mouth, eat a bit of it, get it in my mouth, get it, and you get it out of my mouth. And you go, no, another jelly baby. And you go, like something else. And then you went, you want on the bed? And he'll just put his paws on the bed. And he can't get on the bed, he's too heavy. So I get his back of his tail, and I grab his tail and pull him up with his tail and he jumps on the bed. But the back end, not the bottom of it. He just jumps on top of the bed. But the pup can just step on the bed. It's that big. They look after me. Now he knows I'm all right. He stopped barking. Oh, he's fucking monstrous. Yeah, they look after you and all. They're dead to love, and like I say, when you're depressed or down, and if you're down, you can tell. When I lost Scrappy, he was down. We were all down, obviously, when Scrappy went, and he kept looking around the house and under the beds and everything for him. Fucking horrible when the dog goes when you've had him for like 11, 12. Well, Charlie had 13 years, 1 month, 1 week. He died on the 17th of December. My birthday was the 16th. Fucking devastated I was. Ruined all the Christmas and everything, because obviously he went. And my dad fucking died. So I told him in Christmas. He died on my dog. Well, Scrappy as well, because he died as well. At Christmas news October sometime he died. 17th, I think it was. 11. So my dad died, and my dog, the other dog, all Christmas time. Christmas deaths. I can go on your channel. I have leave a comment, then you can tell me how. Please wait. Oh, black tie thing. I don't like all that shite. Fucking ties. I'm not a fucking chimpanzee or a fucking gorilla. What they used to call me that, the cops. I'm going to put my meds in there, that one. Yeah, I'll put one in there. I'm going to fucking meds. I know about stuff. Oh, God. We bark. So yeah, this cop there, he ended up getting done. He ended up getting about £1.5 million back off the government. Racial discrimination. He was fucking trying to get bags of nine bars off me. Oh, fuck off. I'd never work with them. I would never even work with cops. No one would work to them. You pay us $5 grand and we'll help you out. We'll tell you, but you've got to give us a couple of people a month. Fuck off. I'm on top of the world, more. I'm one of them. James Cagney, I'm not one of them fucking sibling cunts and meet around the corner and go, oh, you're going to get loads of jail for this, you know. If you'll just give us that bit of much information, he said. This was after the armed robbery for the lad where I've took a key of coke from someone who's bringing coke into Middlesbrough from Nigeria. Been doing it for years. An armed robbery with causes to that, and I've gone to the house where I was in a bungalow. He was only there for 2 days. The lad who was with me grasped me up and said where I lived. He could see. I seen him in the car and I got nicked. You dirty bastard! He got me nicked. So I'm in there. All the people called me in. It's on the McIntyre documentary. You've seen it, and that daft cunt, the fucking fake author went. It's all made up, and it was never happened. That when you go anywhere in up Corbingham, Hartlepool, the people in Hartlepool know me. The stories are all true. They're all made up. But they were true when he was doing the book with me. They were beneficial when we did the doc. Why did he do the documentary? We laid on the floor with the documentary. McIntyre did it. So when you give something to McIntyre, they do what they do with them being like proper companies. They're multi-million pound companies he's with. They have to get that spot on because if they've got something wrong, then they can get sued. So they have to go through all the due diligence, the court things. They've got the cop things and all this happened. The cops have to confirm it. Or it's got to be in the papers to prove what happened to you. What they did is they went down to the Middlesbrough and Gazette, cost them about £1,500 to get all the stories off me. I couldn't fucking believe how many times you've been arrested. Couldn't believe how many times you've been arrested. Armed robbery, murder, kidnapping, extortion, tax and drug dealers, Section 18, 110, fucking threats to kill police officers. Threats to bring he said attempted murder on police officers. It's fucking ridiculous. I said, you've got off all the time because you've always been, it's the way you're wearing things. I said, well, exactly. Most of the time, I'll be getting nicked something for, like, say, shouting at somebody. It's look at that daft cunt. If you come to my house with any bad intentions, like fire, I'll fight fire with fire. If you come to my house to rape my wife like he said he would, I've got all screenshots. I can prove it all what he's done. And if you come to my house in any way, shape or form with violence, I will fucking portray the worst violence on you because I have to stop you getting to my house to rape my wife and kill my 2 dogs. You think I'm going to stand there like a fucking lemon top? And because I said that, I've been arrested for it. I've been on bail now. In 4 days' time, I've been on bail for a fucking year. Not bail, I'm on release under investigation. They brought this new law thing out. You get nicked, you go and you make your statement. So somebody makes a statement, then they go and gather the evidence, and they come back to you and they do yours. They haven't done that with me. They haven't got to me and did any evidence for me. They haven't done nothing. So I'm still released from investigation. So what happens? You get like 3 months bail, and you have to go back to 3 months, and the desk sergeant can allow another 3 months. Then you have to go back 9 months later, and then you get the inspector gives you another 9 months. But because there's nothing there. And they have to, it's like for instance, say you get charged and they have you, well, they had me in. So they had me in and they said, we're going to put you in a lineup. So when I got put in the lineup, they had the black lad. He was from Nigeria. And the other people from Hartlepool and Middlesbrough worked who had done the alleged robbery. So they brought him in. So what they're supposed to do, they're supposed to bring somebody similar to the same age as you, the same height, the same colour skin, the same type of build. Just so similar. So I'm 6'3" and a bit. I weigh 24 stone nearly. And they brought somebody an 8 stone ginger hair. They brought 2 bald-headed lads, a gingy fleckery lad and just a normal lad with bald head. They bought a hippie with a big long hair down his back. And they bought a big fat lad in. I went, no, none of them anywhere near looking at nothing like him. Not one of them. So anyway, you put me in a lineup. And what you have to do is, when you get put in a lineup, you can have it where they put the walk past you with these mirrors, with the 2-way mirrors, and they roll them in. They put 3 or 4 of them in front of you, big, massive, thick ones. They're on wheels. You're sat on a chair, or you're stood in a lineup with people next to you. So what happens is, one police station can't do it on its own, so they have to get another police station with someone, an inspector or higher, ranked, either inspector or higher, to make the due diligence to make sure it's fair. So they'll come from, say, Thornaby police station, which is 5 miles away or something from Middlesbrough. So he's there and he was all right. I know that I know the fishing shop where he used to fish. He's tackling that from in there, Thornaby. So I said, I haven't done this, you know. I'm telling you now. He said, well, I'm here to make sure you get a fair crack of the whip. I said, well, that's okay. Give your hand, shake your hand. He said, I'll take your hand over. I promise you nothing's. I'm straight as a die. He said, well, that'll do, mate. I said, I'd rather have a straight place than some of them bent bastards over there. And he went, calm down. I went, yeah, but you know the fucking bent. And he's just laughing, smiling all the time. So anyway, they brought this lad in. I'm in the cells for about 20 odd hours. They can keep you in 24 hours after they arrest you by 24 hours. But if they get more evidence where it's going to be where they say they're certain, but what you've got to do, they can keep you in 24 hours, then they can go for an extra 12 or 16. Or you can go for 72, I think it is. But they have to give the evidence. They have to when they keep you in for that second period, they have to have enough power to charge you. And if they can't charge you, they can't keep you in. So they can only go for 24 hours. Within 24 hours, you'll be able to go back to the police station. You used to be able to go back to the court. It's all different now. So the lad come in, put me in this lineup, and he walked in. That's not him. I've never seen him before in my life. He said, the lad who put the gun to me had tattoos on his neck. He's got no tattoos. Went, get me out of here. I went, oh, what it is? So, get me out of fucking here now. And this is the other one, get him out. Get the handcuffs off him. He's right. You've had him here 23 and a half hours. The time limit's up. And the man just said it wasn't him. Get the handcuffs off him. He's going, oh, where's the keys? I said, don't start that fucking shit. Get them fucking keys out. Get my fucking clothes now. And they're going, calm down. Man, calm down, you fucking scumbag. Trying to fit me up for an armed robbery. Trying to fit me up for fucking robbery and armed robbery and threats to kill again. You fucking scumbags. Anyway, they couldn't do it out. So the court, the other lad who was allegedly there with me, he got caught because he got picked out the lineup. But he got picked out. So when it went to court, and his fucking solicitor, he was brilliant. He was a barrister. I'd watched him Woodhouse and he had him. But he gave me up him, this fucking lad. He told him where I lived. He said, I didn't want to go to jail by myself. And you fucking shit house. Absolute shit house. So anyway, I was looking at 25 years for the armed robbery. Anyway, it went to court and we was fucking nearly got it there. Big fatty said with grey hair. He was the one that the cops used. Daly, or not Daly, something to D. I can't remember his name now. Anyway, he represented him and I went to court with him, even though he was a fucking racks. I wanted to make sure in case he said out in the court. And I went, well, you're telling me today, the judge said, he went, you're telling me today the person who you got the first one you've arrested was Mr. Cockerill, I do believe. But Mr. Cockerill was not the right one because the man who was robbed by gunpoint said it wasn't Mr. Cockerill, so he wasn't there. So then he said it was somebody with tattoos on his neck, but he hasn't got tattoos on his neck either. So, and then you said it was a white Cosworth, then you said then it was two Cosworths. This case all over. So what I've done allegedly, I got a girl to come with us, who was a relation and cousin. I gave her 2 bags of shopping from Asda. And I had allegedly the handguns in the bags. So we used the guns, put them back in the bags with a yellow, where you clean chamois leather, put them in there, it was dry, put them in the carrier bags, put them in another bag, like a handbag, put them at the bottom of the bag with all the tins of fruit and that on them. Dropped the girl at the bus stop, she jumped on the bus, with the handguns in there, alleged kilo of coke was in them 2 bags. So they were looking for Cosworth, not some girl on the fucking bag with 2 bags, fucking 2 shopping bags of Asda. So it was like perfect. The little hotel it was in Middlesbrough, near the park. Palestine Park, can't remember that park, there's a park there right next to it. So got it done for it and got away with it. But even if we couldn't catch us, even if the Volvo was in the Cosworth, there was no drugs in the car, there was no firearms, never took any bullets to the gun. And that way you don't get caught with residue on you because you just got a firearm. You can use them just like to scare them, because most people just shit themselves when you put a 9mm on them. But if you're going to really scare them, you take them down the woods somewhere and you fucking fire it in the air 3 or 4 times and then put it down the fucking floor. They shit themselves more. And then they never fuck about you again. Them they'd never do it again. They never ever cause trouble again. Them type of people. It's like that daft cunt. He'd have been well gone, completely gone. He's just treating my kindness of being a Christian, and because I'm in ill health, he took the piss. But the Lord Jesus Christ said to me, "You're going to be right in the next 6 months or so. I'm definitely coming back my hand and everything, and gripping and everything now." Mike Emerson, I'll go on your channel. I'll feed him. Supposed to be cracking. Yeah, he's going to be in the market. He's fucking monstrous. Honestly, he's the biggest fucking Alsatian I've had. I've had 3 Alsatians, and he's as big as the fully grown ones. These ones we've got, the special ones, these ones, they're not just like the normal Alsatians. These don't even stop growing for 2.5, and then after 2.5, they thicken out the other way. So he's got another 2 years. He's got another 2.5 years to grow. They grow till 2.5. His teeth haven't even fully through yet. His teeth fully through 12 months. He's just over 6 months now. 6 months, a couple of days. 6 months, 1 week, I think he is. But when he's 1, he'll be massive. But when he's like 2, 2.5, he'll be fucking huge. And I mean huge. He'll be probably, I think, I don't know what he is. He looks about 25 inches to me already, 26 from the withers, from the shoulder. Where Scraps was 27, 28, I think he was. But Akitas are bigger dogs, but they're loyal as well. But Akitas are bred. The American Akitas are bred with the Japanese Akita. So Helen Kessler, she the only dog in the world that could help people who are deaf, dumb, and blind was the Akitas. They were the only one intelligent enough to help them. They can smell things. They can smell another Akita 5 miles away on heat. They can jump a fucking 5-6 foot fence straight over it, no problem. And they can hunt and hunt and hunt. They can pull 600. They can pull a sledge 30 miles, 10 mile an hour non-stop run with about 600 kg on it. But you see them in Alaska doing it, they're fucking unbelievable. But the Norman Akita is only small. They're with the Japanese royal family. They were the best fight dog in the world and the most bravest dog in the world. Then the Torso come along. But the Japanese Akitas, 2 of them will bring down a 10-foot, 300-pound bear or a 600-kilo wild pig. The pigs. That's what they were for. And the great guard dogs, what they're great for. They'll lay in the cot with the babies. They never touch babies. You never hear of Akitas biting babies. So when they go to work, they leave the kids at home with the dog and the dogs, the mum with the kids until they're at work all day. The kids are like 6, 7, 8 years old. They have to do it. I know it sounds bad leaving the kids on their own, but that dog won't let no one come in that house with dad. They'd rather die. There's a great film out there called Hachi. If you watch it, if you don't cry watching it, it's something wrong with you. Marvelous film. It's called Hachi. Fucking true story about a dog. I won't tell you what it's about because it'll ruin it, but it's marvelous to watch. And so what happened is when Hiroshima and Nagasaki was bombed by the Americans, which the bombs were made by the fucking Germans. Let's get it right. Same as the space rockets were made by the Germans. They knew they were Nazi fucking burning people and fucking Nazi fucking fuckers torturing people. They used to inject people with petrol and set them alight so they burn quicker in the fire furnaces. So when these girls, when they got them, the English coming, the Americans, freedom, liberty, they all come out and they were all starving. So the bully pot used to give them. So you can't give them bully pot. It's got 350 calories in that. Will kill them. You can only give them a tiny bit of food because their stomach's all cramped up. And these lads were crying, like that would be, like Mark would be, and Peter would be. We all would because we've got a heart. We'd see Peter like that, you just fucking, you'd break it out, wouldn't you? Seeing a human being treated like that. So then people who treat them like that, they end up being on the rockets. Got fired to Britain everywhere and killed all these people and tortured all these people. These Nazis were given a free stamp to go to America because they were brainy, but the ones who weren't brainy were left there. The ones who were just fucking divvies, so just burning people and killing people. But the real powerful ones went to America and worked on the rockets to send the rockets to the moon. The Germans, about 90% of it was German brains that sent them up there, and 90% of them people burnt was fucking Nazis. But they've got Nazis building the rockets, send them to the moon, and then building even more bombs to send to Nagasaki and blow it up. So anyway, they sent it to Nagasaki, blew up, 100,000 people died, and Hiroshima, I think it was something like 200,000 people died in them 2 bombs. But them Japanese, you've got to give them the due diligence. They still wouldn't surrender. So in the end, they surrendered. So when they got there, the Americans went. This is where the American dog comes in. So the American Akita comes from. You've got your Japanese Akita, and the Americans had Alsatians. So when they came with the Alsatians, the people were eating all the Akitas, and they were using the fur coats to keep them warm. They were starving. So the breed was down there like dwindling and often they're going to be extinct. So they bred the Alsatian with the Japanese Akita, and then it made the American Akita. Now the American Akita was classed as a Mongol because it's not a proper breed. So it was 1940 something, 40 something, and I think she went for the dog about 1940. After the war, about 1945, she was given a dog, and it actually died. The dog, she got the proper Akita. Then she got the bred them together, like I say, them to make the Japanese Akita, bred with the German Shepherd, made the American Akita. So she took that back to America, and that dog helped people deaf, dumb, and blind. Helen Kessler, they called her, and the dog was so intelligent. And it was so one-to-one with people. Scrappy would, I would be bad when Scrappy come home and do that with his head with me. He knew he could smell I was poorly. They're so intelligent. Same as wolves. Wolves are the same. They can smell when you're back. And dogs can tell, like, they've got dogs now and chimpanzees. People that are really poorly, can't walk properly, and they're like mine, even worse than me, and they can't get help. And then the dog will go woof, 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 and I'll be telling them you need to take your insulin. You can smell the insulin's gone out of the body, and they tell them they've got monkeys that go to the fridge and get the insulin out and give them the insulin. It's unbelievable in America. So these animals are unbelievably intelligent. So so that dog was about 1995 when it became a proper class as a proper breed, class as a working dog where pulling sledges, and they are really probably the most powerful dogs for pulling the sledges, but they're huge, and I mean huge. Most of them are about 10 stone, but Scrappy was 11 stone. He wasn't fat. He was just a monster. Shut up! That's the pup there. He's jealous now because he's been in. He wants in. So it's like all day with me, you know. One dog gets in, knows it's in. So it does make you itch. Mark, I've subscribed to your channel and I can't get dogs because of cats. Oh, yeah. Remember that cartoon, Cat Dog? How did that get on? Fucking chasing the cat all day. Cat Dog. There's a cartoon called Cat Dog. I seen it, I thought I was off the air and crack, and I thought, what the fuck's this? Somebody's taking the piss here. There's no crack. The Cat Dog. Fucking crack dog. Yeah. Peter, the funny one here. Yeah, don't forget to push the like button. Only 36 on. We need 60 on. The like button's pushed. That's a target we go for every night. But last night we got 67 on. It's amazing. We don't get numbers where we've got, like, say, when I was doing before, when I had Decker and all that shit, and I was having like 500 people, 600 people, and it was all like that fucking chaos, you know, scratching in your head. And I thought, it's just not what I wanted the channel for. You might be making more money, you might be getting more views, you might be, but you're not doing the work of the Lord Jesus Christ here, Brian. He told you to help people, and look at all them, all disbelieving about Decker. When I say something about someone, I will only be 100% on board unless I know I'm 100% right. Even if I think of 1% or 2% wrong, I'll walk away. I know that Decker Higgy probably did 90% of the things they've said he's done, he hasn't done. But it's the 2 or 3 or 4% he's done, which is still disgusting and vile. He tried to get me to come on his show and go with him and go in movies. So he got, if you put a big, I said, oh yeah, I'll help you with that. You know me being kind like I do with everyone. I didn't know what he was, so he kept phoning me. He phoned me up like, and one thing I can't stand is people eating food and making that noise, slapping, and he's going, all right, wasn't there. And he told me fucking head, and how Bobby does it, I go mental with him, and they slap the food and I hate it, and do that noise. That fucking drives me mental. I mean, I never hate it. So he was doing that, and he's going, picking stuff out of his mouth, you could hear him. I'm like, I'm blocking him with that. So the signal went there, and he was from the Stones gym, and everything he was telling me, he seemed nice. He started crying on the phone. I thought, he seemed like a proper narcissistic personality disorder. And I spot on with him straight away. After 2 or 3 phone calls, I thought, he's a proper, oh, help me, please help me. He's one of them type. And I need help. And the taxman walks me in the ring, nobody will dare come near me again. And I thought, you're not using me if you've been in fucking wrong one to fucking get me, not to get me in trouble, but not using my good name. I'd look like a piece of shit if I backed him up. But I was backing him up for about a couple of months, giving him confidence, talking on the phone. Are you okay, brother? I'm here for you need me anytime. His dad would come on the phone. I thought, no, they're nice people, but we all look at Jimmy Savile. Fucking hell, if I had dyslexia, if I didn't have dyslexia, I might have seen him. Brian Jimmy Savile's going to fix it for you. I'm glad I couldn't write to Jimmy Savile and dyslexia. Might have tried. I might have wrote the wrong person. I might have wrote to Paul Sykes. Paul Sykes wants to meet you with Jimmy Savile. Oh, brilliant. I'm going to put the willies right up. Yeah, I'm going to skate to death. Fucking hell. No, he wasn't wrong, and he said, since Friday, he was not wrong. He got this 13, 14. I thought, I was going to say, oh, the lovely guy, got these 2 34 lovely young girls. He said he met them in Blackpool. I thought he was going to say he took them to the beach, he took them out for the day, he got a picture took with them, he told them about boxing and everything. He went, oh, I said, what happened? He said, oh, he had a threesome with him. He was having a threesome for about six weeks. It was in the holidays, the kids got jobs. They were there, like, working in the chalets or something, where the mums and that. The mums were working with them as well, the kids were working. And he'd go in there from the chalets and that and have sex with them. And I was like, well, that's rape. He said, no, they give consent. I said, if you're 13-year-old, somebody's 30-odd-year-old and has sex with you, that's a groomer. Because he's a celebrity, he's used his status and his boxing career to have sex with these kids. Anyone having sex with anyone 16, under 16 is rape. No, it isn't. If they give consent, no, it is. You're just trying to get out of it, full of shit. But the people are on the Jimmy over, Brian's right. So when I finished my thing, Jimmy said, of all the people I had on my show, Brian, I owe Jimmy another interview anyway, I'm going to go and see him again. And he said, of all the people I ever had on, Brian was the best. And all the people said Brian was the best as well. So it was nice because they all got on with me. I was all polite to them. I'm always polite to people. Where that daft company's going, I don't mind keeps doing that. Look, who's up there? That's good. That's his anxiety, he says. No, it's a fucking heroin. That's what it is. Still no arrests. All the shit he's been blabbing out. Brian going to jail for 25, 15 years. 16 years. Told you it was all shit, didn't I? And the neighbourhood had a community cop beat. Yeah, there was some. See them cops. I didn't mind them. There was one up here who was called Kevin. He was a nice bloke, a young lad with him. And he come and call past him right round because I used to look after like about 20, 30 kids who come. So Brian would bring all the young lads boxing. 4 or 5 lads in the garage boxing. There was a couple of young girls who used to come want to train, and they used to box in there as well. And the mums used to come and say, oh, thanks, because I'd have them for about an hour or two here. It'd be like, we scored shots, just drop them off here. So mums used to drop them on the street, and the whole street was full of kids. So the woman next door was called Margaret, and she was a bit scared. And one of the kids told her to fuck off. So Ryan grabbed home and said, go back to Margaret now. Because he used to call me dad all the time, Ryan, and he used to say, because dad's not going to be able to look after us, we're all going to lose. We're all sitting here listening to Ryan and we're all getting taught out of a box. We're going to ruin it. So the kids went to the Tesco's and bought a couple of pounds worth of flowers and went back round. He said, Margaret, I'm really sorry. He said, I was really cheated to you the other day. And she started crying on the doorstep. She went, oh, thank you. She put her arms around, gave him a cuddle, everything. So I thought, brilliant. So he was coming, Kevin and on the bikes, the lads. And I said, listen, any of you carry on, see these officers here. They're not here to cause trouble for you. They're here to help you. I said, so if they catch you drinking, don't be kicking off with them. Just go. If you get caught with something, don't be smashing fences. Don't be. And they used to listen to me. They used to think you're doing brilliant with these kids, like absolutely brilliant. Wish we had a place where we could sit in because there's no places for them. At Dublin Barracks, got a place you have to pay something like £100 for an hour for a rub. It's fucking pure greed. I wish if I had the money, I'd build somewhere up there where I could put it. The kids could come in and have a sit down, like a youth club. I'd build the youth clubs again like they used to have. Proper people in there. Everyone's scrutinised and everyone checked through, screened and that. So, and great because you get kids where I'd have kids come and stay like the old days. Some kids used to stay. Some kids, mums would fall up and they couldn't say, look, can you do me a favour? Can you keep look after them for a couple of weeks? I can't hold them no more because they're really bad up with the mums and that. So you cost 60 years. Ryan stayed for about 3 years or 3 years. He stayed fully off. The probation officer used to come and I said, I used to go, come here, you, before he goes to cuddle. Give him a cuddle, love your son, and he'd go to school. The other kid would come, love you, go to school. And he said, you know what? The mums don't even do that. That's what I said, well, that's the thing, they're getting no love for mums. And that's why they're taken out, because they're all for the little kids. And these are older now, because she's got remarried some of these people. Not being nasty to anyone. And the little kids become like the new dad. They're the mums for them. They're bringing up, and the older kid who's 16, 15 just gets left on their own because they're not the mums. The mums give birth to them obviously, but they've got a dad, a different dad type of thing. So they're always like the odd one out. So then they start rebelling by doing things, pinching, going on drugs. You know, love. That's what it is. A lot of kids don't get enough love in the world now. They just fucking there's 10 of one go to McDonald's and they're just left like that. It's no good. So I said you need to have things where the kids have got somewhere to go and something to look forward to. And so you give them that scope and say, look, I had Ryan, I'm not joking, Ryan could have been the world's strongest man. And he just fucking let himself go with the drugs and the shit in the end. But he could be, he was benching 300 pounds at 16, 14-year-old, 13-year-old. He's 300 pound bench press, 13-year-old. Phenomenal. 50 key dumbbells he was pressing. Fucking phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Could have been the best in the country. Could have been like that Terry. You remind me of Terry, I can't remember his name now, the big head, big lad. It was like, Ryan was like 6'2", 13-year-old and about 14.5 stone. Natural, no steroids or fuck all. He could have been world class. He fell down the wrong road because his fucking family were horrible. His mum threw him out in the field. Somebody said, Ryan's on the field around there. What's Ryan? The one in your box. He's sleeping in a tent, not a tent, a sleeping bag. Get me fucking clothes straight out. 10 o'clock at night it was. I was in bed. Goes down, I says, get here, you. Mum will go and fuck you, man. Fuck her. Get in the car now. Because I was thinking somebody could throw a big building brick. That phase was in when kids were throwing fridges off fucking, remember on the motorways, Mark will know, the lorry driver, were throwing paving stabs, especially on the 174, throwing paving stabs. They were going paving slabs straight through a car and killed a woman and kid. On there, 2 people got killed on that 174 by fucking stupid kids throwing stones off the top. It was a craze that went on for about 20 years ago. It went on for about a couple of years till a few people got killed. Then they started putting the cameras on there. That's the reason why the cameras started going up. We're throwing paving stabs off. When you get the walk over across, like say in Eston, there's like a big bridge you can cut across to the other side instead of trying to walk across the motorway, so it's safer. The kids were going there throwing fridges off and everything. It's fucking terrible. So anyway, he came round and I said, what are you sleeping next to the house? She threw me out. So I took him in. She come round 2 days later. I said, oh, you're out of order, you. I put him out for a reason to stop him, make an example of him. I said, what if some paedophile got him and took him away and raped him and killed him? Well, if he wasn't cheating, he wouldn't be out. I said, well, do you understand what you're saying? Hey! I said, do you understand what you just said? I've just told you what if two paedophiles grab him or knock him out with a hammer or something, take him somewhere, rape him and kill him. But it's his own fault. I thought, you are a waste of fucking time, you. So anyway, I kept him for ages. Anyway, when his mate come, his cousin from Hemlington, he came. He was here. Then another kid come who got beat up off a neighbour, broke his collarbone because he broke his fight up. He stayed here for 18 months. I got loads of them jobs and everything. People I know working like building sites and double glazing firms and things like that. I got loads of people. I had some of them working on security for me. I used to give I didn't give them a proper wage. I just give them 20 quid, a tenner a day. They rub them out to stand on the door for 2 or 3 hours a day, getting a tenner a day instead of being fucking. And they were getting a tenner. The money would buy like protein stuff to get big and strong. I was getting in the reds in the gym. I was getting them great as well. But then they complained about too many kids because in the end there was 40, 50 kids coming. It was just too much. It was dangerous for the cars and stuff, they said. So they had to put a stop to it. But yeah, it was good helping the kids. And they listened to me because of who I am. I walk around there and it's full of, hey, Brian. All the kids know me. And then the kids have got kids themselves now, like Ryan, his kids, they know me as well now. So it's good, isn't it? Trying to give knowledge to children. I never got done for nothing when I was a kid. Never caught. I never put it this way. I never got caught. I never got caught. I was older either. I was always clever. Not to get caught. Although maybe I should be what? My neck's fucking killing me tonight. You like my little Cockerill, isn't it? I think it's been made for me, isn't it? It's that one there, isn't it? Yeah. It's about 25-year-old this top. But it's great for this, and it's raining and it's boiled a lot and you boil sweating. You can go out, but it stops the rain getting in. It's rainproof. I've got a couple of different types of them. Yeah, he's what it is. He's becoming a man now. Becoming a man. He's a fucking monster. But I think he else will be the boss of him. They'll all be one boss. I'm the fucking boss. And I shout at them, they both fucking stop straight away. Emma shouts at them. They're just blanker. Sometimes they're alright with him, but when he's really naughty, the both of them, there's only me can shout, and then they both stop. Hey, I'm put that. When you shout at a kid, Vietnam! I'd scream like your mum used to. And it's the only thing they fucking know. Sharp shot, shout treatment. On beat. Yeah, so them cops on the beat, when I was a kid, you used to see them and you'd talk to your dad and how you Mr. Cop, you alright? He said, Jimmy, tires, that tire needs a new tire on there, get it on there. Don't want to get you nicked. He said, get yourself the scrap, we just got a second hand one. Or he'll go and pull me over and say, hey Jimmy, you alright? Your taxes ran out yesterday. Well, I'm sorry, officer. He said, yeah, forget about it, just get home and get it parked up. He said, never forget it, I never seen that. And you get good ones now and then. But now it's just like, you've got no, these new ones, the little fucking divvies and they're all daft little college students and little creepy cunts. Little shit houses. Never had a fight in their fucking life. Never had a tumble. But the old school coppers have all been in school with you when you were at school. They've been into fights and stuff. But yeah, these new ones are fucking all little geeks, and they haven't got the bottle enough to fucking go and have a fight. The old ones got stuck in. These new ones don't give the shitty ass cunts. And then what they do, they'll be like 7 or 8 on the one young lad. And when I jump in and start knocking the fuck out of them, they get me arrested. Freedom, nightmares, freedom. Oh, that's 100%. Remember when every neighbourhood had a community? Yeah, and the cop was good. You'd go like, say, there'd be a gang of, I guess, like a family where they were all robbing, like the Adamses or the Smiths or the Joneses. Seems the Joneses are again, fucking Masons were way we have. Masons were a nightmare, robbing all the houses. I never burgled anyone's house in my life as a kid. I never burgled people's houses. And I'd be the first person there to help some old woman. That the one thing I did do in this area, I kept this area, the trouble down in this area since I've been here. When I went to jail, it went from 12 to 14% to 77%. The cop said, fucking one's Brian getting out. And when the cop was in the jail, said, I was talking to Kevin today, who was the copper. He said, I'm going to get the sack. He said, the crime rate's gone up to 77. They're all coming in from like Thornaby and Stockton, pinching the bikes. And because we've got a lot of money up here, Peter. We've got money to buy the kids big motorbikes and stuff, and them scooters and everything. So there was a big rampage of them getting stolen. And every street up here, come to this street, from next doors, there's 2 to 3 houses that way from there. Not one house this side of the street got robbed. Not one on that side got robbed. But the other 3 streets, every house, they went in every house nearly. Back gardens, all the gates were busted, all the stuff was busted. But they said the Cockerill Street, no one's been robbed, not one. And that's when they knew. He said it's fucking at the end of his house, they're scared to do it because they know you'll get them. And I got an old young lad and lass, and a brother and sister, and they bought themselves a lovely little hairdressers in Thornaby. Paid for the hairdresser scissors, some of them £1,000 a piece. I thought they were bullshitting. So anyway, I think theirs were 120, and they pinched all the stuff out of the shop. One was about 18, 19. She was like a bit of a punk on her brother. So they were doing it. He was doing the lads type of thing. She was doing the lasses. And they were making good money. About £300 a week each they were making. And they've got installed everything. So I've got hold of them who've done it and gone round and found them and given them £100 each. The little cunts who stole it. But it would cost thousands to get it back. So I've got 2 kids. Anyway, they got all the stuff, put them in a kit bag, give it back to them. And I went to the young girl. I said, I've read about you in the paper. I felt sorry for you, so I've got all the stuff what's been stored. You're joking? She said, oh, David's got this. Oh, Susan's got that. I can't believe this. And they're like, oh, thank you. What do we owe you? We need to pay you some money. I said, no. I said, there's £100 as well for your windows to get fixed as well because the windows got smashed. I went, I can't believe it. When I was telling you on the story But people don't hear all them stories about me. You only hear you only hear the bad ones. You can do 1,000 good things. You do one bad thing, and it always comes back to the bad thing. Wolf's back has changed. Oh, he's back. Yeah, he's become the man now. It'll be about 4 times as loud as that, Mark. Honestly, the loudness of Scrappy's was like, when Scrappy back, you fucking shit yourself. It was like the vocalness of his voice. You could hear him right all the whole estate. You could hear him like a big massive monster. He was like, and then you go fucking hell, you jump. He fucking hated Tinfoil. He couldn't stand him. He hated him, near him. The only person he fucking hated was him. Yeah, they grow quick, them ones. Like the other German Shepherds don't grows quick. But he's growing, and all his family are all war heroes who were in Afghanistan, Iraq, all them type of places. His great-granddad and his great-grandma got medals and everything. So when he got out the army, the lad, he got to keep, like the dog, from the bloodline, and he kept them going. But he said they're really so easy to train. Well, all Alsatians are brilliant. Alsatians. The thing about an Alsatian though is, if you fuck with the mum and dad, the mum, like the mum and me, them are parents, the human parents. If you ever look, I'm not bullshitting you. It says you fuck with them, and you've got a hellhound on your devil hound, because they won't stop. You're like a 10 minutes, they'll just keep coming at you. You can't stop them because they will not let anyone harm the mums and dads, especially the human mums and dads. They're so brave. They're scared of nothing, not a thing, nothing. But they won't stop. Hellhounds are like. And Eli, if he gets hold of you, you're fucked, because you can't get them off. The locked jaws, aren't they? They lock the jaws completely on. His teeth at the back like that. Eli, it's like a fucking Gustav the crocodile. But they're so loving. That's all you need. You feed them, kiss them, cuddle them, play a few games, and they just lay on the bed and go to sleep. They're just so beautiful. And their loveliness inside them comes off to you, and yours goes to theirs. You just feel like a different person. Yeah, for your mouth full, mate. I fucking hate it. It's one of my pet hates. I hate people talking, mum. And I hate that slobbing noise. And he does this how Bobby will eat his sweets. She gives him a full pack of sweets. He's like a kid. She gets him 5, 6 packs, no big packs, full family size packs of bonbons, licorice, all sorts, and cough cops and all that. So he'll have 5, 6 packs. He'll eat a lot in about an hour. A whole lot. He'll go. Does that noise? I like that noise, and it goes right fucking through me. Good Mark coming there. Fucking sunbed burnt me. Yeah, he does that. When he sucks it in the back of his throat, and I can't fucking handle it. And when he's eating his dinner's like that. You'd think fucking Sir Edmund Hillary couldn't climb it, and the man fucking eat it. It's like a mountain, and I have mine like that. He'll have 4 times as much food as me, and I have nowhere near. But he's on the toilet about 6, 7 times a day, just wasting it all out. Just a total waste of food. He just can't. He's like obsessed with food. Can't stop eating. I think his brain can't even know when he's full. Did you check Cat Dog out? He's fucking glass Peter dog. Get Cat Dog. Yeah, he's half cat and half dog. What if he's allergic to the cat and the other one's allergic to the dog?
Really?
Cat Dog, there's a cartoon from years ago called Cat Dog. He's half dog and half cat.
Who's told you that?
No, I found it. I used to watch him. And you watch Cat Dog, put him on, you'll see Cat Dog. Cat Dog. It's fucking hilarious. So I said, what if you've got allergies and you have him in your house? He's a cat and a dog.
That'd be a nightmare.
Yeah. Cat Dog.
For you.
Fucking nightmare for anyone. The cat's chasing the dog and the dog's chasing the cat. It's so hilarious. The funny as the.
Well, that blooming wolf don't like cat, and that cat's scared of him from next door. And it's lovely, like. It takes this out, really.
No, because what he's seen Eli being scratched off it, and Eli's scared of it. Or Eli loves
it. He's that daft.
Yeah, but he's daft. He loves it. But I'm saying wolves aren't daft. Wolves know an evil thing.
He chased it.
Yeah, because that's what he does. Because he knows he's seen Wolf. Has seen Eli being scratched a few times. All his nose is bleeding. Could take his eyeball out. fucking evil cat sometimes.
Well,
So,
the cat
well,
won't
there's
leave
no
the
way
garden
Wolf will jump that fence, just neck it.
now.
Scrappy did the same. So there was one came around, it was massive one, the biggest cat you've ever seen in your life. It must have been a
Oh, it
feral
was
cat.
crazy, wasn't it?
A big gingery fucking hair all over it. Fucking looked like it got 1,000 fights. So I'm in the back room, so I've got a gym in there and I've got the boxing one downstairs. So I'm training and I could see them and I could hear this noise on the cat noise they make. So Scrappy's got it. And he's got it in his mouth. Get it, leave it, I'm shouting. The grass is quite long. Fell in the grass, so Scrappy's got it and went, boom, threw it up in the air. It's gone tumbling around in the air like that, about 6, 7, 8 feet in the air. It's come back down and landed and he grabbed it again. So anyway, got away, so it jumped up the tree. He's waiting for it. It fell out the tree again. Went, leave it! And he just left it. So anyway, it's jumped on the fence and went along the fence. It's going shh, shh, like really nasty, horrible fucking cat it is. Still wouldn't hurt it, but it was horrible. The Scrap, those the skin. See with the American Akitas, they've got double coats. They've got a thing called dander on them, like dandruff. And when you hoover up all the dander, that's why my eyes are fucking terrible. Wolves is the same. So I'll come in here and I'm itching. It's because of the dogs. So it goes like powder, but that dander is like plastic and it's a coat that they have, and that's why we need the fish and stuff. It helps to coat it again, so it's waterproof. We've got 2 coats. The tail is for balance, which for that tail, and they've got blood that it congeals dead thick when it gets very cold. You and I would be dead in about 3 minutes. They can live out there all year round in the mountain regions. It's called Akita where they're from. That's where they get the name. The mountain regions in Japan, it's called Akita. So they live there in the snow, 6 foot deep, and they can survive all year round, no problem. We couldn't do that. So anyway, so this fucking cats. Anyway, it's about 3 or 4 months later. I'm in the gym again because I train 3 or 4 times a day, every fucking day. And I'm training. I'm just doing tricep push downs, and I could hear this noise. And I see, looked at Scrappy. It was like a summer's night, beautiful. Scrappy's there, fucking massive, about 11 stone. He looks up at me because he could. It's like telepathy with him. It was unbelievable what we had. And I'd look over. And Scrappy stood there like that, looking at us. What's he looking at? Dead concentrating. I went, what's the matter, son? And he went to me and he looked over there. And I see when he looked, he showed me. He went like that, and I looked at the fucking cat. And there's a big fucking massive ginger one. And there was the big horrible fucking gingery orangey colour. It was this one, like a creamy colour. 2 of them were trying to flank him, so there's 2 of them were on there. Because up over the road, they've got a garage, and they've got a lean-to on the back with the kids' bikes and stuff. So they're on the top of the garage, going doing all these noises towards Scrappy. He just stood there, dead quiet, sat with his big fucking massive chest like the Lion King. And they're going, shh. I said, don't let them get your scraps. He looked at me and I went, woof. The both of them fucking scattered and fucking shit themselves. And that's the difference between him and them. As soon as he barked, they were like fuck. They thought they were going to attack him. 2 of them at once were trying to beat him up. I said to her, imagine if you had that on the YouTube, it would have been worth millions of views. Fucking never seen out like it. They both trying to have a go with him. And he went, oh, then you fucking pair of assholes. And they both ran like mad. What have we got about that? Jim Smith. No, you won't put that in the comments on about things. Is that fucking halfway, you know, that little freak he is. Little grassy freak. Fucking, he's not even bothered. You know, if somebody used to call you grass, you'd feel embarrassed to death, wouldn't you? That little fucking scumbag just loves to make statements against me. He deliberately phones Peter up and says, I'll fight you. And then he gets them to the house and then he starts recording on the fucking phone. And then he'll say, what are you going to do? Kill me? Like, I'll kill you. So he turns it off. And then he'll go, I'll fucking kill you. You daft little cunt. Get out of here. I'll punch you all over this fucking tree. And then he splices things together and gives it to the cops. So he does all the time. He's been doing that for fucking 20 odd years. I didn't realise it was that long. amount of people off the estates from everywhere chased him. Oh, fuck all now, he got a carrot. It looks like a fucking 12 years of travel. Doesn't look like one. Imagine him going to the box and they ever try for trial. They're just looking, what the fuck, he's a scruffy bastard. Probably just trying to delouse him, wouldn't they, for fleas. Yeah, he's getting that wolf bark. Then what the wolves do is they don't bark like one at a time. They bark all different, so they have different. So it carries it further. It'll be like woof woof woof, woof all different. One be like wah 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 all together. So it carries it further, so the wolves can eat them. They've got a built-in map where they know where say the caribou go, and it's built. It's been in there for thousands of years, and they know exactly how to hunt. It's just blood in them, but they're the same. There's an alpha male first. It's a pecking order, and the babies can't eat nothing until the alpha male, the beta male, got delta male all the way down, and then the mums eat their food. And if they go again, they get nipped off them, really nip them, and then they know after so long that's where they are in order, the pecking order, and that's how they survive. Wolves, that's how they do it. But then if one wolf's bigger than the other one comes along, and it's more powerful, the women will go with that one because it's bigger and stronger, so they have better pups. That's how they do it. It's not. There's no love in their thing. They love each other, but not like the way we do. Everything. Well, I forget him. He's a better dad because he's stronger and powerful. Same as lions are the same. The big bull elephants, the big bull of lions, and then I don't like them bulls. I love hippopotamuses, but I hate what they do to the babies. They actually chase the babies when they're born and kill the babies to bring them back on. Or they might have like a 3-month-old, 5 or 6 month old baby. The hippopotamus will bit the little baby's head off. I was fucking crying nearly. They'll look, go on, and just got caught right at the last minute, bit his fucking head off. You've seen it fall at the bottom, all the blood. I was fucking gutted. And you just see them getting out, and you go on, keep going. They just got caught. Poor little baby, he was trying like mad. It was about 15 minutes. We were trying to catch it and caught him. The mum was trying to fight back, but it's too big. The daddy ones. I tried to see one abroad. It was 5,000 pound he weighed. I thought I was big at fucking 24 stone. He was 5,000 pound in weight, stood at the bottom of the water. He never come up for hours to sit in the water for hours underneath the water. Call them water horses because they're in the water. They're actually, of all the animals in Africa, you've got more chance of being killed by one of them than anything else. Apart from mosquitoes, they're the biggest killers of all time. But the animals that kill more people are them fucking the water horses. They go in and just bite people in half. The tusks on them are massive. Get the box, we've got freedom. Andrew Campbell, all these coppers are recruited from university. Yeah, they haven't degrees. They haven't got a clue in the streets. They haven't got a clue what fucking good judge of character. Yeah, they haven't got a clue what goes on, mate. They haven't got a clue. They haven't got a fucking clue. That's why they can't fucking. That's why the world's in a mess because they get just cut corners all the time. They used to have like people at the army going, police and things like that, trained people, trained in Marines and stuff, and people like out the Navy and going as be policemen. They're better off because they're trained and they know how to talk to people, they know how to discipline people. But they're getting some college geek who's like, he might have an IQ through the roof. But that's no good if you haven't got no people skills. You've got to have people skills. You've got to be able to talk to people at one level, and you've got to up your level, up it, or come down. If you can't do that with people skills, you could be the cleverest person in the world. You can't communicate with people. You can't get nowhere because you need to communicate to obviously eradicate the things that are going on. These people, they'll just go in. If you don't chip, you get arrested. Instead of just saying, look, what's the problem? What's this? What's that? And just try to work it out with them and try to be nice and say, look, you should have got charged for that, but I'm only doing you for this. And that's the best way to do it. And that way they'll think, oh, that cop was nice there. He could have done me for like 5 charges, only charged me for like just breach of the peace or something. Or he could have been charged with threats to kill the policeman or threats to think you've said something daft. But it's in the heat of the moment. So like mine's in the heat of the moment. Mine's in the heat of the moment where I've already had my house fire bombed. I've had my fucking wife threat to be raped. We've had the windows put through 4 times, and she's had pictures sent where we've got her head blown off, and we've got about 20 witness statements of people who verify the same thing what he's done to them. He's already sent messages to them, exact same to Terry and everything. Terry's the same. He said, I've got a call for you, mate. So I want to go. I wish they would charge me. I'd fucking love it because I've got all the American gangster ones in America. They're going to kick off with us. I've got all the big ones down London. I've got all the top ones that are going to do it. So if they do charge you, we'll do the podcast for you. So I'll be all around the world. It'll be great. I'll show you what they are, how corrupt they are. Because we see what I'm going for. I'm going for the police. I can't remember what it's called now. Conduct. The conduct, the powers of conduct, I think it's called, the procedure that they've got to do right. I want to know them 2 firearm officers who came in with firearms in my house. I want to know the last time they fired the firearm. I want to know the last time they cleaned them, the last time they were in somewhere, because you have to have all them protocols right. If you can hit them, if you can get them done for 1 or 2, we've got about 15 up to now what they've done wrong. Coming for me and put me in a wheelchair. It's like take me out of the fucking hospital bed and make me walk the plank with fucking handcuffs on. It's fucking terrible. Terrible what they've done. And the thing is, I'd already been to the police station 3 times with this crank. So this should have been left to that. So the last time I went, I said, I was just having more time, put it down, it's down to them. And they still come out and do it again. So it's like 5 times I think we've had to go there and 2 or 3 times to the other police station. And then we had to go to Stokes as well. When we spoke to one at Stokes, he was young, he was a kickboxer. I said, yeah. I can understand where you're coming from because he's stalking me. He's stalking me now. He said the allegation he's got against you. When's he getting charged? When's he getting arrested? Are you getting him done tomorrow? Are you getting him done today? He said, I'm coming to work. And he was saying, he's outside, go around the back. So the police are having to tell me to go around the back to get away from him. He's on the front at like 8:30. I'd say I started at 9. He stood waiting at 8:30 in the morning. Just try and get me arrested. Try and get me charged. Well, you've got enough now, haven't you? Can you get this? Can you get him for this? Can you get him arrested for that? Horrible. Putting statements in him or saying all sorts about me, and they've checked everything he said, but they've had to tell me, and they said there's nothing there. That was the last. This is not just the first time he's done it; it's about the 6th time he's done it. But I'm glad they're going through all the protocols because it's a good thing. You know you're not stupid, you're not fucking daft, especially Mark and Peter and the people on here aren't stupid. Freedom, Peter the Fox, you aren't fucking stupid people. And the Sneefy now, he's not that. He's been involved with the police over the years. Like Emerson, none of these are crackers. If I'd done anything, they'd have had me arrested. My barrister said the other week, and that lady down south I spoke to, which is freedom of rights for people I spoke to, that's who it was. So they said, this is all wrong. And if you've got all that proof that he's been threatening you and you've got life, he said, the case is slam dunk, because in America, that's what we've got. So David, our barrister, our friend and his missus said the same. I've never heard of anybody being on bail, even though it's released under, it's still classed as bail. But what he was doing is he told his son that. He told all you that I threatened his son that. I didn't threaten him. What happened is he was doing them videos. He said, go and show your friends that I've offered Cockerill, look at. So he was going on the school, showing all his friends, and then another school next door. My nephew would go there. One's about 16, 17, 18 now. About 15 at the time. And he's going around telling what a few friends told him. Oh, your Uncle Brian. So they're going to go and pull him. So the mum's phoned me. I said, look, don't get him on the phone. Don't you be going down there threatening him. He's just an idiot. He said, he's daft out, an idiot. He's just talk shit. He said, yeah, but he shouldn't be saying things like this. So I stopped him going. So the cop said, what did you mean about this? I went, well, what happened? I just told you. Well, what was wrong with that? Well, where's the threat? He said, well, he said, I've made them go and beat him up. I said, don't go and beat him up. I said, I'll give you the number of my nephews, and I'll give you a number of the man. If you want to go and see them, they've got the phone, that'll be on there. No, you don't have to, we believe you. He said, he's always twisting everything, like you said. He said, I've seen a few times where he said things, but it's got nothing to do with it. He said, well, where's the brick? I said, where am I supposed to? He's telling everyone in the indictment, I threatened his son to hit his mum with a brick. I can't even pick a brick up, so how can I hit somebody with a brick if I can't pick a brick up? And why would I need a brick? To hit his wife? What would hit his wife for? What she done? Well, like that. Well, he said, we haven't seen now on anything like that on the computer. Then I said, what about the knife thing? He's telling people out in his house with a knife. He said, there's no knife on here. He said, there's no name of his son. His son's not even mentioned on it. Only the bit where you're supposed to have got 2 lads to beat him up. When I explained it and they checked it, they said, yeah, we checked it, you're right. So that's okay. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go, guys. Get something later. See you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Great.